Hey guys, what is up? So, just a few things before I bring on my people. My co-host is sick tonight, so unfortunately he will not be able to join us. So, give him good wishes and all that. Something else too, a little announcement, and I'm hoping it works out. Next week, I'm hoping the quality will be better, signal-wise. Sorry, I got cats thumping around and trying to beat the crap out of each other. Guys, no. Anyway, I did a little bit of research because I know I've been screwing around with my internet streams trying to get it to work on my new laptop. So I did a little bit of research. I do not have enough megabytes upload speed to do that. So I'm going to get my internet upgraded next week, and hopefully by next Friday you guys will see a difference in quality and pixelation and resolution and things like that. So keep your fingers crossed. It's more than likely I can do it, or they'll be able to do it. So, but anyway, let's bring on my two guests, which tonight with me I have Quillstroke and Stalin. I got a couple people here, so it's going to be kind of group thing. Give me 1 second, let me pop them in here. I got Stalin. Hold on, guys, you are still... Oh no! Okay. Baji does not want to come in. Okay. Hold on. Because you guys are still server muted. Okay. There's a Stalin.
Hello, I am replacing Ichabod today.
There's a Quillstroke. There's a...
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
And then there is a Baji. Yay! Okay, so let's do... a mic check to make sure we can hear everyone. Oh, there's Honey Drop. Hey, Honey Drop. So, like I said, I really don't have much planned for this evening. We're just going to type of fool around and talk about some stuff going on, but it's been a chaotic week, obviously, so... How have you guys felt about the week?
It's been an okay week. I will tell you, today has been entertaining in this room specifically.
Yeah, there was some stuff that happened earlier. I wish y'all would just be for once while I'm gone.
It was funny though.
Well,
Coming soon.
Oh, it's gonna be like a
I
running
didn't
joke
see
now.
any real problem.
Well, it's been a squirrely week, so everybody's on edge. More stuff has been breaking out. So I've been trying to be as nice as humanly possible, considering what has been going on and like the level of BS that has been coming out, especially with the voice actors and cosplayers. So, but like I was kind of hold on. Sorry about that. I have my feed going. Kind of got into it the other day with Jessie Pridemore, excuse me, and because people keep giving me credit for all the stuff I've been quote-unquote finding, and I will tell you right now, it hasn't been me. There's some stuff I've been finding, but like the really, I'm going to say, deep dive stuff, has been people handing stuff off to me to get to the bigger guys. So for those of you who have given me stuff and who have done the deep dive, thank you very much. There's some stuff that I would not be able to get a hold of, and you people know who you are. And also something too, because this is a bit of a fundraiser for Vic Mignogna's lawsuit. Memory and Hollow, they are shilling the GoFundMe link. I'm shilling nothing else tonight. I've even turned off mine and Ichabod's Streamlabs. If you do want to donate to Ichabod, his information is in the description below, as well as his artist, Tabby, Wesa. So check this out. But yeah, if you can donate, click on the link that Memory and Hollow are shilling. If you can't...
Vic's...
Huh?
I was gonna say Vic's suing?
Oh yeah, no, he's luring up. So here's the deal. Nick Rikita, or Rikita Law on Twitter, volunteered to help set up a GoFundMe for him. Now, Nick Rikita is not Vic's lawyer. I don't even know who Vic's lawyer is, but Nick has been given Vic's blessing. Now, I will say, because Vic Mignogna did have to come out and publicly say, yes, Nick Rikita has my permission to do this. And even before he came out, because I am in contact with Vic's mother personally, and the Risembool Rangers, some of them that are very close to Vic Mignogna, even came out and said that, yes, they have our permission to do this. So because there's been a couple of GoFundMes that people have tried to start off the ground, and I've run every single one of them by the Risembool Rangers, those up very close to Vic. And it's like, hey, is this legit? Is this you guys? No. Is this legit? Oh, hey, this is actually us. Okay, I'll chill it. So, and I know that Monica Royale tried to get one up, or somebody tried to get one up from Monica Royale, and it either got pulled down or was instantaneously taken down. I didn't even get a chance to catch it. But yeah, it's pretty much been a spurgat week for all the voice actors. I'm now blocked by 3 people of them. Sean Schimmel, but he has his account on lockdown. I can still see them with my alternate account. I don't think these idiots know how the social media works at all. Jesse Pridebore has me blocked, and then so does Jamie
I don't
Archie.
know, dude.
Good.
I don't know, man, but alt accounts, they don't exist. I don't know, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, like, my alt account, I have...
Jamie Marchi blocked me.
Yeah, no, she is just...
Sorry, Chambers.
Oh, no, you're fine. She's been just getting off the deep end. Now, something I will say, because I don't agree with this tactic, and I know... Okay, so Vic Mignogna, obviously, it's been out there for a while. Vic Mignogna has been dropped from several conventions. I've had... And I'm not going to name who they are, and this is nothing to you if you're watching this stream. But I've had a couple people come to me going, hey, well, look what the voice of Goku did. Look what this person did. We should get them banned from conventions. No! I understand that you are pissed that Vic got dropped. It is shitty what happened to him. But can we not do the same thing? Like, okay, something I will address, because there is I don't use this word, obviously, but there is a joke or a tweet by the voice of Vegeta, and he goes, he's calling someone the F word, but it's a joke. He goes, but seriously, I like this. And I've had
what, fuck?
No. Derogatory terms.
Faggot?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Congratulations, you just got her demonetized.
No, I don't.
Exactly.
I haven't. Anything that's been on the Vic Mignogna stuff, I haven't monetized. So, but YouTube now is doing a crackdown, which I will touch upon that here real quick. Pretty much, I am having, and you guys are pretty good about behaving yourselves on my channel, so I do appreciate it. Thank you. But there's going to have to be a crackdown, because now, no, this is like, I'm dead serious. YouTube today destroyed over 400 channels. Philip DeFranco's talking about it, because the comment section, they are now cracking down on the comment section, to where if you have somebody, say if your video is all well and good, family friendly, falls within all the terms of service, perfect for the advertisements, but if your comment section is garbage, meaning you have people in there like just hurling a bunch of derogatory stuff and like that, it can get you demonetized, and it can get your channel banned. I'm not kidding. They are seriously cracking down, because some idiot decided to go on a YouTube tirade and claim that YouTube was not doing enough about the pedo crap that happened a few months back with like Elsa Gate and all that. So now we have somebody trying to get...
Sake.
Oh yeah, no, this is what it has to do with, because, and I forgot what his name was, Keemstar tweeted it out, but apparently he stole a video from another YouTuber. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. But anyway, so they are doing an intense crackdown, and it has to do mainly with adults targeting minors in their videos. So, but please be careful, please behave yourselves, and I know you guys usually do, but just letting you know what is going on, because channels did get terminated, 400 and climbing. So, but anyway, to go back to the other thing when I was talking... Go ahead. Go ahead.
It was because pedophiles were leaving screen caps on like this family's YouTube channel's videos. They were saying at this point, perfect angle and stuff like that. So they got demonetized, and then that's when YouTube started branching out and hitting other channels and other stuff like that. So
Yeah, so, and with YouTube's bots, it's not very bright.
yeah.
So please be careful how you comment. I know I'm all for freedom of speech. There are boundaries, but please, you guys usually behave yourselves, and once again, I appreciate it. But just be careful because now YouTube is in full censor mode, so anybody can get whacked at this point. I actually have to go through my comments to see if I need to delete anything, which I think I do, because there's a couple of my Save James videos that, could get me nailed, so I need to go take care of those later. But anyway, to go back to the Voice of Gita thing, the tweet that people keep bringing to me is he made a joke. And I understand people are like, well, he said this is derogatory, blah, blah, blah. It's a joke. Can we not do the same thing that the other side is doing? I'm not trying to get the other voice actors banned from conventions.
What was the joke being said?
It was just him calling somebody, that F word, and then saying, seriously, I like this, though, or this is how I feel. That's it. That's all it was. That's all it was. And so people are now trying to find dirt on the other voice actors and cosplayers. Now, I will say, because this is a trend I'm starting to notice more and more. Go ahead, Stalin.
I mean, so this is just more dumb stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. People are trying
It's really dumb.
Yeah. Somebody saying
What the fuck?
Somebody's saying the stream chat needs to be refreshed. What do you mean refreshed?
Stream chat? No, I'm looking at the stream right now. I'm keeping an eye on it this time. It's fine.
Yeah, I have
looks like Rabbit's here.
I have the feed. It'll process just fine. I have the feed up, so it's a little bit glitchy. Hopefully next week will be better, though. But people are trying to go out of their way to get the other voice actors banned from conventions, and that was never the goal. The goal was to prove Vic's innocence, which we've already done, by the way, and now he's gathering all the stuff that people have been gathering and sending me and sending the other big YouTubers. Vic has all that now, and is still getting more. I do know that I have noticed a trend, and I have called this out, that you have Anime News Network, their founder, and this is everyone across the board, I am innocent until proven guilty. So, but this is a double standard I am just pointing out. I'm not saying these guys are guilty, this is just something to point out. Anime News Network, their founder was accused of sexual assault and rape, so you have that. So I've been told that Anna's trying to deflect from that situation, and that's why they jumped on with Vic. And then you have Jesse Pridemore, which I got told by somebody, I'm not going to name who, because they actually sent me a Facebook screenshot that could only be acquired through if you're this individual's friend. I posted it out and tagged Jesse with it. There's somebody, because Jesse Pridemore says she's not dating Sean Strider, but people are telling me otherwise and telling me that it's in the know for the LA cosplay community that she is dating Sean Strider. So accusations have come out against Sean Strider, again, innocent until proven guilty, have come out against Sean Strider of misconduct, rape, assault, predatory behavior. So Jessie has been working with Sean for quite a while now, but has said nothing about it. So I called her out on it the other day, and she just kept deflecting, tried to derail the conversation, told me that I was getting my stories mixed up. And it's like, no, you guys, because it was about Vic and Todd, and she started talking about Todd. It's like, no, you stuck both of these men in your story.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, it's that dumb. It is that dumb. And when she tried to headbutt me with it, and I refused to back down, she blocked me. She told me to F off and blocked me. It's like, dude, I can still see you. You're retarded. So I'm trying to be nice, because I had two people kind of get word. It's like, you're getting kind of squirrely. But so it's stuff like that. So it's been a crazy week. It's been fatiguing. And I'm glad that Vic is now putting his foot down. And he's been quiet. He has not gotten surly or squirrely. So even his Rangers like, no, behave, guys. Don't do this crap, please. So.
Mm-hmm. So it's just more of I mean, all I can describe it with is autism, but so just the same old kind of community thing where you have somebody being there's accusations being made against someone, and some people are riding on it, some people are not. And then there are the people like you that are, innocent until proven guilty, and then people hate that kind of stuff. It's just a same old mess.
Pretty much, but it's on a grander scale because this has cost Vic his job. You had Funimation, which, by the way, let me point something else out too, because who was it that did it? Yellow Flash. This was pointed out to Yellow Flash through a podcast, and so Yellow Flash covered it. Funimation has been double standard all the way. So pretty much I'm all for freedom of religion. I'm for traditional marriage, but again, I say life, liberty for all, and freedom. So you choose your own path. Well, it turns out Funimation, you remember like that statement they put out on Vic Mignogna saying, oh, well, we fired him. We're a place that likes to promote diversity, blah, 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 equal treatment. Well, turns out somebody dug into that end that Funimation has aligned themselves with a company, and I forgot what the company's called, but they are straight anti-LGBT. And I'm not talking about freedom of religion. I'm talking about they are legit anti-LGBT. And there's a difference. So that came out. What else has come out? You have people throwing accusations now with the other voice actors. Like you have Ghost Shell Zen throwing an accusation at Marchie, but again, no evidence. So Hirohi did a video on it today saying that it was to make a point, but if it's, I don't know, people are just getting stupid. I don't.
This is just a mess of names that I don't know. I'm sorry, but this is a fucking mess. I don't have the patience to look at everything that's going on here, but the basis of this is that that so much can be caused from somebody making an accusation, and many people will look at that and take that as a objective fact that this happened, and they don't give a shit about the word alleged or accusation.
It always starts with an accusation coming from one of the biggest names, and then some of the smaller names will make accusations against that same person, and then you get into the lower echelons, and then it's just a bunch of randos, and then you're just like, okay, all of the randos are just gonna sound like bullshit.
I mean, to be fair with that though, I remember that there was this one random artist, if you remember many years ago, where if you guys remember Toby Turner, that guy, he got fucked by some random accusation off of a Tumblr user. I mean, apparently it was a person that he knew, but it just kind of came out of nowhere, and that fucking destroyed him. Well, almost. I mean, he's still around, and he made a good comeback video.
Yeah,
but that ruined a lot for him.
I will say there was an incident,
and it was bullshit. It was just a Tumblr post.
Yeah, I think I heard a little bit about that. I don't know. I remember seeing a video like, where's Toby Turner now, or Toby Turner. I will say there was another incident which got squashed pretty damn quick, and if you didn't catch it, you don't know about. There was an incident with Markiplier. Was it 2 years back, or was it one? I don't quite remember, but he does not use Snapchat anymore because of it. So he had, if I remember correctly, he had a girl, and it was consensual, and she had sent him intimate photos, and she later tried to come out, because I remember reading the Tumblr post, she later came out and said that Markiplier preyed on her, but she didn't show any proof. Again, this was posted on Tumblr, and so Markiplier did a small video on it, and I don't know if it's still up, but he goes, you know what, I'm not using Snapchat anymore, I'm done, this was not okay what she did. So again, it got squashed instantaneously, no harm done. It lasted for like a week, and then just went poof, because it's just like, no, you're full of garbage, get out of here. I'm done doing this with my fans. So you've had other people try to destroy. I do have a question. Who is Rabbit TRK?
Rabbit is another guy from Barrel. He was I guess we left him behind, sort of. I mean, I already told him I was coming over here, and he was like, no, where'd you guys go? And then I guess he went in here, and now he wants in the chat. I don't care if he's here. I don't give a shit. but he's probably gonna talk about stuff that is completely unrelated.
Well, no, that's fine.
Though, because he's been searching for.
Go ahead.
He's been searching for some guy that is supposedly anonymous, I guess, and he's trying to find out who he is. And it was some guy that Sheldon did a stream on like a week or two ago. This guy like made a video called "In Defense of Lolicon," and it was a whole fucking shit fest that came out of that, where that guy actually went on Sheldon's stream, and there was some sort of argument and whatnot. And Rabbit's trying to find who this guy is.
You're forgetting that he raped some people.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that, but there was this whole conflict, I guess. Yeah.
Alright, that is a whole
A
whole other rabbit hole. I'm reading out his comment. It's just like, you need to chill out if you're gonna. So I don't know. I don't want to get into like all that conversation and stuff. I really don't. But yeah, Quillstroke, you've kind of been quiet. So what's your take on what's been going on for the past week?
All I know is hold on a second. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I've been working all day.
You're fine.
When it first started, I pretty much was on Twitter, and I look and I see, what was it? Vic Mignogna and Kick Vic. And I said something about it, and you said, hey, why don't you come in and we'll talk about it. I think that was how it went, I think. Yeah. And it kind of just snowballed from there. When I first heard, again, when I saw the allegations, as much as I don't want to admit it, I was hoping they were true, because I was in a catch-22 scenario. In one corner, I'd lose only one role model, so one person I looked up to. In the other, I'd lose a lot more. But as I kept looking at the evidence and finding out there really wasn't anything to the allegations, I was like, well, guess I lost a lot more.
Yeah, and what's upsetting is I've been getting photos too, because you have the voice actor for Krillin, you have Sean Schemmel, you have the voice of Vegeta, it's like Christopher Sabat or whatnot, you have Monica Rial, you have Jamie Marchi. They're all hugging and snuggling with their fans just as Vic did. There's literally, people have literally taken the photos, and I can see if I can pull it up, taken the photos and put them side by side, and they look exactly the same. You have photos of the voice of Krillin snuggling with his fans the same way Vic does, or in one you have, and I don't know the name of the guy, but you have the voice of Krillin literally cradling a young girl, and they're taking a photo that way. It's obviously consensual, they're both smiling or whatnot, nobody looks nervous, but you have a lot of those photos going around, but they want to demonize Vic so much, and it's just like, you guys have the same exact photos, you guys do the exact same thing, but for whatever freaking reason, you guys dogpiled on Vic. Now, something too, for those of you who have not caught up with all the info that's come out yet, I have a couple different threads on my Twitter. One of them, Mars Girl, is at the freaking pinnacle of all this crap. She's connected to Beth Elderkin, which we actually approved because they were best buddies on Facebook. Somebody went and got me that and just kind of dumped in my inbox. It's like, hey, look what I found. Oh my god. Okay, so I put that up. So you have Mars Girl connected to Beth. Both Beth and Mars Girl are from channel Awesome. And Beth Elderkin released the IO9 article. Which, by the way, I do need to put this video in the description. That IO9 article, the script for that, was completely doctored and edited to make Vic look like he was confessing to everything. The Yellow Flash actually did a video on, I don't know how the heck he got it, but people have been digging. I've been getting stuff that it's just like, I would not have been able to find on my own. He got the script, like the entire interview script, or I should say transcript, if that's the right word, for that interview, and there's a lot of stuff that got doctored. Meepy Gal, for those of you who have heard of Meepy Gal and how she twisted her video in regards to Vic Mignogna, she's now pulled down her video. I have a copy of it. I grabbed it because I knew she was eventually going to delete it. She did the same thing. I have the original interview from Sakura-kan of 2013 because that's where she interviewed her and her internet friend or her buddy or whatnot. So there's a lot of stuff that's been coming on. What other connections are there? You have Samantha Hearth, and she's the one that did the fake swatting. Once again, I was given stuff I didn't have access to. So for those of you, just because it has a friend icon, so again, people have just been handing me crap to put out. She's also connected to Funimation, Rooster Teeth. I think there's like maybe one more connection. I want to say Anime News Net. I think there's one more that I found. I don't quite remember. But yeah, it's pretty much a spider web at this point. Mars Girl has connections to Funimation. So once again, she is the pinnacle, the center of all this. And let me point something else out too, because I went digging you remember how the speculation was, how this kind of got started because of a bunch of yaoi artists pretty much got pissed off because Vic wouldn't sign their art. Turns out... Is
that true, or is it?
Well, no, here's the thing. You decide for this. It's because I went and dug into Hanlia. She now has her Twitter on lockdown. Hanlia has another username because she kept shilling out her curious cat. So I looked up the username of her curious cat and pulled up her Tumblr. It is filled with nothing but frickin' yaoi. And so I just, she has, I guess, met Vic at a Hawaii convention. There's a convention in Hawaii that Vic Mignogna has gone to, so she probably bumped into him there. But yeah, she is another freaking yaoi artist. She's the one that posted that Vic was homophobic, rude, and asshole, and then you have Mars Girl, who comes in on the night of the DBZ premiere, and retweets her stuff, and goes, well, I don't know, maybe we need a Kick Vic hashtag. So, Hanlia is kind of the cogwheel, then Mars Girl comes in and just blasts this crap everyone because of her connections. Because, like I said, it has been proven what connections she has. It has expanded, and now Vic has gotten thrown underneath the bus for a bunch of BS. You have Meixsell Light, who tried to claim that Vic freaking raped her during his earlier years over at university. I think it's like the Liberty University in Virginia. So again, nothing has been produced because before Meixsell blocked me on my main account, she was talking about a journal. She has her daughter defending her, which, in my opinion, you shouldn't bring your damn kid in this. I don't care how old she is. So you have her daughter raging at everybody, calling everybody incels, which is freaking hilarious. But again, Meixsell hasn't produced any journal pages. Supposedly they didn't go to the police. This is the reoccurring theme. Nobody went to the police in 25 years. So you have that. Supposedly her mother read the pages, but there's nothing from the mother. Dug into Meixsell a little bit, and she is of the left, a bit of a feminist. So the more that we dig into these people, will be Jesse Pridemore, Monaco Real, Jamie Marchi, Meixsell Light, freaking Toadette. Paper Toadette's another one that supposedly has a connection to Mars Girl. I have not been able to prove that. Others have come out and said, yeah, they're friends or they know each other. So the connections that people have to each other is freaking ridiculous, and it's disgusting because it explains how easily Vic got freaking tossed. I don't... Why? Freaking why?
Maybe they feared the day he'd become a successful voice actor?
Well, people think it's like jealousy, and also something too. Who did this? Because someone did a video on this, because when Vic Mignogna got booted from Funimation, people started to say, oh, well, Monocle Real absorbed his roles. So it turns out it was either the Yellow Flash, Super Saiyan Paul, or Hirohi. It might have been another one that came out and explained what other roles the voice actors have when it comes to Funimations, and some of them have management roles, some of them are script directors and things like that. So a lot of them have a lot more say than just voice acting. So that rumor could be true. Now, I haven't seen any confirmation, but that was one of the first things to go around, that Monica absorbed any role that Vic had outside of voice acting at Funimation, because they are in charge of more than just reading a bunch of lines. Let's see, it's not feminist at this point, it's feminazi. Yeah, true enough. There's Ice Stand.
Yeah, you can say that.
Well, yeah, it's gotten to such a point where people are like, well, you should listen to leave, like, all these women came out, and you're saying that all of them are lying? Yes, I'm saying all of them are full of shit. Because I haven't seen any proof. It is nothing but a bunch of Tumblr posts. It is nothing but a bunch of Facebook posts. It is nothing but oh, well, I heard my friend say this. Oh, I've heard this about him. It's called mom mentality. And I've pointed out, because I told this to Jesse too, that I am a legitimate past victim. I don't like tossing that around because it makes me feel like an SJW. It's like, oh, I feel bad for me. But no, I've having to pull that card out more, because it's like, no, I am a past victim. What you guys are doing is total and utter shit. And it makes us legitimate victims look bad, because you guys are sitting here using the Me Too movement, per usual, for it to be used to go out and destroy somebody you don't like for whatever freaking reason. I don't know why they jumped on Vic. I don't know why they jumped on the way that they did, and apparently trying to get him tossed from Funimation has been in the works for quite a while. From the accusations dating all the way back to like 2008, 2010, and it's just like, what the hell is wrong with you people? I don't know. I said, go ahead. I'll stop blabbing. Go ahead.
I've been engaged in a few conversations on Facebook before my ban, and there were a lot of people talking and spreading rumors about photos of Vic actually touching people inappropriately, like having his hands down girls' blouses, like actual photos, them existing. They're confirming they're existing, like they've seen them, that they can never produce.
Oh, yeah. No, Paper Toadette. You want to hear the freaking bull from Paper Toadette? She said that she has a particular photo, but she can't get it off her laptop because her laptop's broken. Are you talking about that pink laptop that you were sitting there fooling around with on your stream? You can't get a freaking image off that? If you can open it, because she's sitting here and she's checking her messages. Now, I don't know if that's the laptop she's referring to, but she's sitting here and she's checking her Twitter messages while she was streaming with something else. And it's just like, that better not be the freaking laptop you're saying you can't get the damn image off of.
It's probably a phone or a tablet. She was probably streaming with a phone or a tablet.
But here's the thing, even with a phone and tablet, a lot of days, the phone and tablets have a USB, and when you plug in the USB cord to your computer, it acts as a USB storage device. Don't freaking give me that bullshit, you can't access the photo. And also, let me say something else. Monocle Real, because here's something that got debunked right out the gate, is she claimed that Vic came up and grabbed like the back of her head, like a wad of her hair, and pulled her head back in front of fans. I'm sorry, I have been to a convention. Granted, it's been like 7 to 8 years.
I have.
But people are constantly snapping photos. So it's like, if you see two of your voice actors being goofy or somebody acting out a scene, anything of that nature, cameras are going to be out everywhere. So the fact that no photos have been found, nobody's been able to produce photos like this happen in front of fans. Vic Mignogna is recorded all the time. There are a freak ton of photos of like everybody now. So it's like, you're full of shit. Did you even think about the story you concocted before you even opened your mouth about it? And then her fiancé is a tool. Her fiancé came out from the gate threatening Vic, saying, oh, well, you better tell your people to back off. No, I could assure you it's not Vic's people that have been harassing everybody, or the death threats, which, by the way, I don't condone. Don't do that. as as squirrely as I get, I don't do death threats and don't dox people. And that's something, too, that has come out because Ron Toole... No. Get this. This is how I'm going to let loose a little bit. This is how retarded the Cake Fix site is. Because Ron Toole has been the one leading this, because I've seen screenshots and whatnot. There's a wiki page. You know how wiki pages can be edited? Anybody can go in and edit the information. They're not really reliable information-wise, but there's like a hair of truth to them. So apparently Monocoreal has a wiki page, and people went in and edited them. And did like nasty edits, shit talking. So you have Ron Toole, or Ron Toy, with a bunch of other people trying to get the IP addresses of the people who went in and put the wiki edits. And it's like, you are threatening to dox people over a damn wiki page that is more than likely a shit-talking site? You guys are pathetic. Oh, this is the crap that they've been pulling, the fake photos. I don't know how much more dumb these people can get. And I'm not trying to be mean, and I know that the Risembool Rangers... Go ahead, Quill.
I will say this much. He must be learning well from CNN.
Yeah, with the whole Jesse Smollett, all the media was like, "Oh, this is a heinous hate crime." You know, they're proposing it like it's actual fact. But Don Lemon, after he got arrested, was like, "Jesse Smollett is innocent until proven guilty," which is true. But literally yesterday, 5 minutes ago, you were saying, "Oh, he's a victim."
Oh, he's being charged now. I haven't read up on the story, but I've been seeing like little snippets floating around on Twitter that he got charged.
He's been charged, and he's already made bail, so
of course
he's already out.
But yeah, that's a whole other story that he, I guess, paid his two brothers, because the two men that attacked him are his own brothers, and he paid them with a personal check of his. Bright, these people are not.
It's actually come out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's actually come out now that it was his Molly dealer that gave him his cuts and bruises.
Oh, Baji, I guess. Baji, did you click out by accident? I'm actually going to bring in Rabbit. Rabbit, behave yourself. I don't know you, but... Oh, what happened to Quillstroke?
Up, bitch.
Hey, just try to keep it down just a little bit.
Oh, I'm right here.
Okay.
Alright, keep it down just a little bit, Rabbit.
Keep what down?
Just edginess, if you will.
I'm an idiot. I accidentally closed my Discord.
You're fine. Well, I was wondering, like, well, what happened to him? So he, like... But yeah, so the amount of stuff that they've tried to do, and then you had Anne... Again, one of Mars Girl's connections, try to come out with Samantha Oa Hart and try to paint the story, because I actually called down to the police department and talked with Deputy Robert Newell, and I actually have his phone number on my phone from him calling me. And I spoke to him. There is no record of them swatting Samantha, and all that, because I asked him, like, were you showing any photos? Because I was explaining what was going on with the fake swatting and stuff, and he goes, well, I haven't seen any photos, but we're not pursuing it because there isn't any leads. There's no suspects. So, and then you have, I know someone else who has called over there, but spoke to another lady, or spoke to another person. I know Ann Lindsay, who is, Ann's, I think, editor or whatnot. She has me blocked too. But, when the article first came out, there's a PDF. They removed the PDF, and I got a hold of it thanks to, I want to say, either Anime Outsiders, who got the link, or Yellow Flash, I believe it was Anime Outsider. So I got the PDF. So I started to post snapshots of the PDF. And I started calling, and then other people started to dig into it, and then Anne decided to put the PDF back into the article, but instead of doing it as a PDF document, they did it as JPEGs. And so now you have Mars Girl and people screeching, oh, it actually happened, blah, blah, blah. No, a police report, all that does is, or an incident report, is all it does is record you actually reporting an incident that you have told the police. It does not mean that they are pursuing it. It does not mean that they have suspects. It does not mean anything outside of you reporting it. So like I said, Deputy Newell actually told me, we're not pursuing this because there's nothing to pursue. We don't have any leads, and it's more than likely if there was more damage done to the door, Samantha did it to herself. So it is so stupid how far these people are going to go, and then you have Sean Schemmel, who tried to say that somebody swatted him, and then what's funny too is somebody actually emailed his police department, the area he was in, and they responded back going, no, we have no record. Oh yeah, no, I swear to God, people are going 8chan on these dumb people. So because someone else tossed this in my inbox on Twitter saying, hey, look, this is what I did, here's proof, here's the snapshot of the encryption code, or that server code to show me that it was from an actual police department email. So they're like, yeah, here's the email. Nobody called him.
Peaky.
Yeah. So he goes like, here's the email. Sean Schemmel never got called about a possible swatting. By the way, the police don't do that. And then he goes, here's the encryption code. So I put that out, and Sean Schemmel blocked me, I think a little while later. So he tried to do the fake swatting thing. It's freaking ridiculous. And then Pensacon of all freaking people, oh god. Pensacon, which I think is going to have Monaco Real as a guest, tried to threaten to arrest people. So this is like a deluge or like a brief summary. But yeah, they try to threaten to arrest people for anyone who's going to show up and support a Vic. A fake bomb threat was called in, or they said a bomb threat was called in. Again, I'm going to call bullshit, considering what's come out so far. They all want to be the victim.
I'm gonna take a shot for every retarded thing I hear someone do. Okay, I'm gonna be
not gonna make it through the night, kid.
Okay.
Well, like if you had started from the beginning of the stream, I don't know what in the freak you're drinking. And by the way, do not drink until you're age 21. Thank you.
Please don't, kids.
Yeah, you're no, don't do that. You're gonna hate yourself later.
What?
If you turn this into a drinking game, don't do that. Which, by the way, this is not a thing we do on here, so it's whatever with him.
Does she do drunk videos sometimes?
No.
Nope.
I've never done a drunk video. The only thing I've done is maybe had a glass of wine during my 5th anniversary stream, but I didn't get drunk. I got, like, maybe a little bit buzzed on Fat Brian's stream at one point. That's buzz, but I don't get drunk. I don't come on live streams and
what about this last video you had? Let's talk about intimacy while drunk again.
Oh, no, okay, so that had to do with Andy Worski. Okay, so that was a topic that came up. I don't know if you've been around. Yeah, no. So let me explain that a little bit. That topic itself came up about 2 years ago, and it was a fight between Bearing, for those of you who don't know who that is, and then I will want to say, not Kevin Logan, but Music Mike, as he's known on Twitter. He tries to virtue signal for everybody. He tried to do it for me, and I told him to shut up, and he blocked me. But anyway, so it came up that if you are drunk and you have, like, intimacy or whatnot, that is considered rape to a lot of people, and it's just like, no. That's not how it works. That's not how any of that works. So the reason why I did a video on that again is because you have with Andy Worski, a little bit what's been going on with him, is you have somebody from the Right Watch website. They deem everybody alt-right who disagrees with them, from my understanding. You have a particular individual named Jared Holt. Jared Holt did an article on Andy Worski about a year ago, claiming that Andy Worski had bragged about sexually assaulting someone. No, he didn't. Andy Worski said on stream that they were both, and excuse me if there's minors in the chat, this is why I don't bring minors onto my stream, so, but anyway, so Andy talks about how he was being intimate with his lady at the time. They both had a lot to drink, they weren't there, cognitively speaking, and so he took off his condom, and apparently she was mad, but I guess they worked it out, but anyway, Jared Holt heard the stream, and accused Andy of bragging about sexually assaulting someone. And there's a little snippet that Andy released on his Twitter, because that Twitter status is in the video, of Gerald Holt saying, "Oh, well, I know it's bogus, but I'm not going to take the article down, or I'm not going to write a redactment or anything." So it's libel and defamation and slander, and Andy's going after him with the law. So hopefully it works out. But yeah, that's why I brought it up again, because I'm an adult. I'm near 30. I've had intimacy, intoxicated to an extreme degree, which is a blue moon. But again, it's just like, no, you should know very well how you behave when you're intoxicated. If you have no idea how you behave, you shouldn't be drinking around other people, period. You should start drinking in your home. I don't even go to bars. I don't do none of that stuff. So, but anyway, but yeah, that's why I brought that up again. Again, that video is not monetized either. I've been actually having to do a lot of unmonetized videos because of the context and subject. Anyway, but yeah, with the stuff that's been coming out and going on from Funimation, Vic Mignogna, it is so hard not to get squirrely.
Didn't an actual Funimation employee also lie about being swatted?
Yeah, that was Samantha Hart. She works for Funimation. Yeah, she's one that has a Rooster Teeth connection. Yeah, no, oh no, you're fine. Yeah, she came out and claimed that she was swatted while using old photos. And then when she got caught, because as soon as I put that thread up, her Facebook disappeared. And because I literally had her Facebook open before I refreshed the page, and then I went and clicked on her Facebook again and opened up with the new refresh link, and her Facebook had shut down literally after I put the damn thread up. And then I was told a little bit later that she had opened up her Facebook again only to shut it down again because people started to get onto her. It's like, you claimed you got swatted. You pretty much did a fake swat, which is not good, by the way. And for those of you who do not know the dangers of a swat, swatting pretty much means is somebody doxes you, gets a hold of your information, calls the cops, makes up the worst horrible thing they can to tell to the police. And if you have seen the way that the SWAT team behaves here in the U.S., they will kick your shit in if they get those type of calls. They don't care. They don't have time to react. It is do or die. They don't know if it's fake or real. So somebody actually got killed back in December of 2017 because somebody decided to swat him out of revenge. It was I think it was a streamer on Twitch that died from swatting because the cops bursted in. I think they shot him, and then only to realize it was a fake call. So yeah, this is why you don't swat, and this is why you don't fake swat.
Did they did the stream show him dying on stream?
No, I don't know. It was just an article. Didn't it have very much details on what he was doing if it was during streaming or whatnot? It just reported that he had died from the swatting back in December 2017. So this is why Samantha has come under fire and Sean, because they both claimed, oh, we're being swatted, only to be proved otherwise. It's like, you don't fake this shit. This stuff kills people. So when people say I've been swatted, no. And they've done all that they can to try to paint the people who follow Vic in a bad light. Now, I will say, again, because there has been some crazies that have come forward to try to defend Vic, death threats are not okay. It was never a goal to get the other voice actors banned. This has been about helping Vic fight back and get back his employment, if that's even possible at this point, or at least reclaim his 20-year career, because it's now tainted because they're bullshit. It was never a goal to get these other guys blasted or thrown underneath the bus. Now, I will say, I will be happy when these guys are dragged into court for the lawsuit, because they have cost Vic money, reputation, emotional damage, and they've even, because you guys know, I've reached out to the Risembool Rangers, and part of that had to do with Mars Girls' big mouth, because she started to blast them, and I started to get curious, so I reached out to them, and like I've said before on my various streams, they are legit a family. You have both parents and children in there, and there are certain things that they do not tolerate, certain behaviors that they do not tolerate. And this is nothing to one of them, but I got talked to a little bit with how squirrely I've gotten on Twitter, and it's just like, I'm kind of internet people, so this is kind of how we do things. But even I have to be careful. So, because there's a certain way that they want to portray themselves. And because I'm now associated with them, I gotta be careful, so they don't like certain behavior. They will kick people out of their group if the people start to act freaking nuts. They won't put up with it, because it's like, no, this is not what we want, this is not what Vic wants. Knock it off. So they're not a rabid fangirl, and that's when I reached out to them, I was actually kind of amazed. So, but yeah, they've been hurt, they've been slandered in this too. They've had to watch somebody that they look up to and adore get dragged through the freaking mud. The higher ups of the Reservoir Rangers are very close to Vic. So, and they're friends with him. They've known him for years. So to watch your best friend, your buddy, get dragged through the mud because some idiots either got jealous or got mad or whatever the hell the reason is, it hasn't been fun for them either. So I'd like for them to see
Oh, certainly.
justice.
I mean, if you know, I'm pretty sure no one would want to. I'm pretty sure no one would want to get swatted or, having their reputation destroyed among an industry that they have their career in. Certainly.
Yeah, and it's just I was talking to a few of them. I think it was in my Discord hall or in theirs. Like, for example, like Dragon Ball Z and some of these other shows. Like, I found out, like, Monaco Real, she's the voice of Froppy from Hero Academia, or 2. I love Froppy, but it's just like, oh my god, now that when I hear Froppy, I'm gonna hear Monica. I don't like Monica, and I'm not saying I hate her, but considering what's happened, it's just like, it's kind of tainted the shows that they're now a part of. Someone did point out,
Which
too...
one is Froppy again?
Froppy is the frog one. She has the ability. She's kind of part frog. Yeah. She's either named Two. Yeah, Two or Froppy. Yeah. So, but like that character's tainted for me. For those of you who guys watch Fairy Tale, she's the big sister.
I've only ever watched the sub.
Yes.
I've only ever watched the sub of My Hero.
I think it was the sub that we watched. Me and my husband watched when we first started watching Hero Academia. It was the sub. I don't think I've heard the dub. I think I've heard maybe All Might's voice with the dub, and I don't like it.
The only dub thing I've watched is the movie that was in theaters.
The movie?
I think. Yeah, there was a My Hero Academia movie that was in theaters.
Oh, I
actually did pretty well.
I didn't know that they had a movie. I'll have to dig around for it. But yeah, and then you have the voice of Vegeta too, which I haven't really seen too much come out of him. I really haven't had any issues with him, but he's also the voice.
He's All Might.
He's All Might? Don't tell me that.
Yep.
See, this...
Yeah, he's All Might.
See, this is what these people don't understand. Is when you do this crap, when you go after each other, because a lot of these people do have skeletons in their closets, you taint your work. You really do. Because now when I see, and this is just for me, and it just, something that somebody did point out, and I believe is one of the Rangers, is do not boycott the show altogether, because then you're punishing the artist. You're punishing the graphic designers that have to advertise it. You are punishing the people who create the music. So they have nothing to do with this garbage. As far as I understand, do not punish the artist. So if you need to stick with the subs, stick with the subs. Now, there's some subs I can't stand watching. And I will say it just because, like, DBZ is one of them. I can't stand the DBZ sub because the voices, they don't match.
That's why...
They don't. Goku's the worst of the sub version. Like, even with Jump Force, they pretty much, for those of you guys who don't know what Jump Force is, it got released February 15th. It is like a clash of all the anime characters. It's pretty much a Super Smash Bros. Brawl version, just anime style. So they kept the Japanese voice of Goku.
It's mainly with Shonen Jump characters.
Well, yeah,
the game wasn't dubbed at all.
No, and because I realized that, and the graphics, because I started to play it a little bit, and I haven't been able. My husband's been wanting me to unlock some of the characters because we started to play it last weekend, and it's like I haven't had time to unlock anybody. The only thing I've done so far is created an avatar, and I'm still wondering which team to go with. But yeah, no, it's literally subbed with English subtitles, and the voice of Goku is horrendous. So that sucks even more, because it's like, I like the dubbed version of DBZ, but now I'm going to have these people's faces in my head whenever time I watch it, and it's going to look back and go, oh no. So, and with...
Which is why I'm hoping none of these people are doing any voices for Rising of the Shield Hero, because I'm actually liking the dub of that show.
Let me see, because I have not seen that yet. I know it went into, did it go into hiatus after 4 episodes? I know that they were...
No, it's still airing.
Oh, it is? It's, okay, because I thought I read somewhere...
I think maybe for like a few days, but then episodes just went right to airing. And they are having dub episodes released every week alongside the sub.
Oh, wow. That is cool. I will say, because a lot of feminists like, well, this is misogynistic. Yeah. No, it's a real thing that freaking happens. False rape allegations happen. It actually looks interesting. I like the art style. Me and my husband have not been able to check it out yet. I've read the plot line. But I have not seen anything of it yet. Oh, something else too is one of the voice actors, I can't remember which one, is in freaking Overlord. Thank God I have only gotten used to the sub version. I have not seen the dubbed version of Overlord, and now I don't freaking want to. I will stick with sub, thank you. This is...
Yeah, I was waiting for Dragon Ball Super to be all the way dubbed before I watched it. So I have not seen a lick of Dragon Ball Super yet.
The Japanese...
I've only seen the 3 movies that have come out so far.
The Japanese Super, because Japanese version of DBZ Super has gone into hiatus, and I think it's supposed to come back April of 2019. That's what I read. I don't know what's changed since then. The dubbed versions are still going because they have yet to catch up with the sub. So that's as far as I know about that, because me and my husband are needing to catch up, because when the DBZ Broly movie came out, we kind of sat there and so like, yep, we've missed a ton of stuff, which I've read some stuff here and there, and I'm actually glad that they're... Oh, actually, you know what? I'll keep my mouth shut, because you just said you haven't seen it, so... No spoilers! I don't give away spoilers, I'll shut up. I'm trying to find... Let's see. I'm trying to find, like, the English dubbing list for Rising Shield Hero. See if anybody... Oh, English cast. There we go. See if anybody... And let's see, main cast. Okay, hold on. While that's loading, I'll see if I can. Hopefully, and that's what sucks. Because it's Bulma. Bulma used to be a character in DBZ that would irritate the living crap out of me just because of how screechy she was, and then. So, of course, this is an article. Blech. Let's see, okay, English actors, do you guys know how to even organize your crap? I'm trying to find the English voice actors on this frickin' show, and it seems to be Japanese staff. No, I want English people, please. Okay, it's not gonna give me English. Oh, English staff, English companies. Okay, so far, I don't see any names. You have... What? Hello?
What?
I don't know. I heard someone sigh into the mic.
Dead. Hello. Yes.
Let me touch base with the chat, because I haven't done that in a
Super
while.
dead.
Let's see.
Also, I love how that everyone from the barrel call from earlier is following me in here. The two of them are sitting in the hallway.
I'm busy doing.
Why are you here, Rabbit? What the fuck?
So I can listen, and when I find what I'm looking for, I can let you guys.
Oh, you're still searching.
Oh no!
Let's see.
You're still searching. You are very determined.
The voice actor for Philo is Brianna Knickerbocker.
I've actually found quite a bit.
I don't know who Brianna Knickerbocker is. I haven't even seen her name come up. Let's see.
Raftalia is Erica Mendez. Naofumi Iwatani is Billy Comet. I don't know how you say his last name. Ranakami is Alan Lee. Motoyasu is Xander Mobus. Itsuki is Eric Scott Kimmer. That's just the main characters, though. I'm trying to remember where I heard Knickerbocker from.
People are saying that the chat is not updating. Are you guys having any issues with the live chat?
Really?
Well, the live chat is fine, but on the stream itself, the chat is not updating on your screen, or for whatever you have on OBS. It is not updating at all. Live chat's fine.
Oh yeah, on the actual stream. Yeah,
hold on, Okay, let me. That is interesting because I'm sitting like, what do you mean the chat's not? There it goes. I think. Okay. Okay. Yay! So that was weird. It's okay. Hopefully if I get my signal boosted or whatnot, I hopefully can use the new laptop, and there's something on there I installed called Streamlabs that I'm probably going to end up using that. But anyway, let me touch base with the chat now that we bring it up. Let's see. Sorry guys, I couldn't understand what you're saying. Oh, the chat wasn't updating. So someone says it's at 38. So apparently via Hirohi's stream, Vic's gotten some job offers. One of them was from Disney, but can't 100% confirm. Oh! That would actually be cool for Vic Mignogna to be a Disney voice actor. That would be cool. Not gonna lie.
Hang on, was this offered after the allegations or before?
Someone just so.
Oh, okay.
Vic might have a job at Disney.
I don't know. He got some job offers. I don't know. I would have to ask around because I do know how to go to and ask. So no, that would be cool. It just some people have a spine and dignity. Because, like, I think it was, like, the very first stream that I said this in. Like, if I had a company and I had people trying to do this to my employees, it's like, you better shut the hell up or I'm going to sue you unless you bring me police reports. Y'all better shut up right now before I take all your butts to court. Because it's hurting, like I said, it hurts the show, the artist, everyone that's involved with the show, and that also works, the voice actors also get punished. So these idiots do not know the freaking ripple effect that they have created. It's just, oh, poor me, poor me. It's like, no, shut up. You have nothing to prove. God, it's these people, man. For those of you who are just joining us, the Memory and Hollow, the little two cats, are shilling the GoFundMe link. So if you cannot donate, please share that around. Let me actually check on that real quick. I'm going to have to use the other chat to get to it, because from what I understand, that was more than halfway there, and that was earlier today, I believe. The goal is 100,000. Let me see what the fundraiser's at now, because for those of you who do not understand, it's to pretty much, there's going to be a first round of people. For those of you who do not follow Rakita law, I would suggest you doing so, because he's been the one covering this. And he's the one that's been handing evidence off to Vic's lawyer. So there's already going to be a first round of people that are going to be taken to court. Looks like the GoFundMe is at right now $54,842. Let me actually pull this up on the screen. I got some TV stuff. Boop. Oh, you're gonna be a pest. Of course you are. I forgot I had to. Oh, yep, I had to reset my internets. So that's why stuff is kind of wonking out on me right now. Okay, so let's go down the donations. 2020, someone donated 100. Let me see. Yeah, so we have 100, we have 20, 50. And like I said, guys, do not feel bad if you can't donate, but if you can pass this around, shill it. I know the bigger guys like Yellow Flash, Hirohi, Super Saiyan Paul, everybody's been pushing this, so just pass it around. If you got friends and family who are fans of Vic Mignogna and don't know what's going on, explain this to them, explain the GoFundMe. But yeah, I heard that somebody donated 1,000, and I think this might have been 1 or 2 days ago. So I'm trying to see if I can find that $1,000 donation here. But yeah, a bunch of people have pitched in. A bunch of people are freaking pissed. I have not been able to donate because I am broke. I've been chilling it though. Doggone it, must have been at the very, very beginning. Could take a few minutes, so. But yeah, let's see. Vic Mignogna spent the past 2 decades building a career as a voice actor. He worked with great people, made great friends, and represented great companies. Over the past month, all of the work and goodwill was maliciously and brutally destroyed by a dedicated group of hell-bent on dragging his name and reputation into oblivion. This capped off with hurtful allegations from people Vic has worked with and considered friends for many years, and which is very true because you've had Jamie Marchi, you've had Monaco Real, you had Jesse Pridemore, who was the other idiot, come out and say, oh, well, he assaulted me, he tried to have sex with me, he pulled my hair, and it's just like, no. So, this story is literally, because the stories are so freaking similar, they have started to blur together. People are trying to say, oh, well, he just has a one-shtick thing, he has a pattern of behavior. No, he doesn't. And it has come out, and let me say this because I've told this people it is none of my business what his love life is. None. I've been told that he did cheat in the past on his ex-fiancée. Again, none of my business. But that does not make him this horrible, evil predator that people are trying to paint him out to be. Great, he's a ladies' man. I don't care. What I do care is him getting wrongfully painted as some sort of rapist and somebody who preys on minors and women. Let me finish reading. Let's see. Now Vic has been removed from Rooster Teeth.
Oh, Chambers?
Yes.
I have to get going. I'm starting to get real tired.
Oh, no, that's fine, Quill. Thanks for coming
Oh,
on.
yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah, I'm really sorry I was so quiet.
No, you're fine. Everybody say bye, Quill.
No, you're fine.
Bye.
Okay.
Well,
Night, guys.
That person I don't know.
Let's get back to the thing. Yes, you can see my feed now. Now Vic has been removed from Rooster Teeth, Funimation, and disinvited from several conventions, disconnecting him from his income and from his fans and supporters. And for those of you, because once again, there's still allegations going around about the Risembool Rangers, and it also, with the Rangers, it further disproves a lot of these allegations that have happened, is, especially when it comes to the fan. The Risembool Rangers, for those of you who do not know, who have not talked to them, they help out at a lot of conventions. Now, it's not all of them, but there are rangers that are able to go to all the conventions, and they help Vic do the signing lines. They move him around. Somebody's always with him to keep him on schedule and whatnot. And let me say this too, because people have come out and trying to paint him as some sort of, excuse the phrasing, asshole for staff members. I don't care. I don't care, because I haven't worked with the guy. It's nothing but hearsay from my past job history. I've heard how people were like a-holes or whatnot, and I spoke to them like, yeah, you're pretty alright, so I don't know what people are complaining about. So I don't care about those. What I do care about is his fans and him getting hurt. So people try to, like you have, I saw a couple event planners trying to come out and blast him on Twitter, saying, well, I heard this about him, heard this. I don't care. I don't care. Vic has tried to mitigate the situation with public statements, which Vic has had. He put out a couple times, and he recently just came out and backed Nick Rakita, because people started to jump on Nick. I know somebody who's trying to slander Nick for being racist. You have another big anime YouTuber who was trying to call Nick Rakita fraudulent. And by the way, I don't know how Nick is doing this, but people have already tried to take down this campaign. And apparently Nick Rakita is subpoenaing all the people who are putting in reports for the campaign. So have fun with that. This is something he said on Twitter. He goes, anybody that tries to tear down the GoFundMe, I will subpoena their names and their email address. Because in order to report somebody on GoFundMe, you turn in your phone number and you turn in an email address. Because I've had to report a couple GoFundMes in my time, and they do require your personal info to do it. Let's see. Anyone who knows Vic knows he would never ask for this and does not want this course of action. And once again, Vic has tried to come out and apologize, and he apologized very quickly because he goes, well, if I offended anybody, I'm sorry. And people, I know Nick was saying, well, he shouldn't have done that. Well, that just shows how humble Vic is. Let's see. When your opponents leave you no choice, you eventually have to kick back. And that's true enough. I remember I caught Vic's live stream, because it's like it's a phone app only. It's called Unlocked, and what I've been told is Vic does not want to get aggressive. The Risembool Rangers, as pissed as they are, they don't want to get aggressive. They never wanted to get aggressive with what's been going on, and I've told people, like, you have to get aggressive. You have to bite back when this stuff is going on, because once again, this is the kangaroo court. This is the court of public opinion. This is Twitter. This is YouTube. You have to get nasty, or your butt's going to get kicked this way and that. It's happened to me. People try to paint me as a money thief, a freaking rape apologist, other things, and I have fought back. I've gotten aggressive and fought back. And you know what? Those people have all freaking left. So you have to on here, and it sucks. And for Vic, it's been horrible. I haven't personally spoken with him, but I've heard some things, and it's just, I feel bad for the guy. I hear he's not naturally aggressive at all, but now he has to be in order to stop people from ruining his life and those around him. This fund is set up for Vic's legal defense fees. There are many possible defendants in different jurisdictions, from boring bloggers, wonder who, to multi-million, even multi-billion-dollar corporations. Again, wonder who. It takes an agile and experienced, not cheap, legal team to coordinate this kind of strategy, and that is true. Vic is going to need, well, he already has a lawyer, and I don't know who it is, so don't ask, but I'm sure his lawyer is very high tier, because it sounds like they're going to take on, possibly, don't quote me on this, Funimation, Rooster Teeth, and all the bloggers like Mars Girl, Beth Elderkin. So, and then, sorry, I have stuff in my throat. I'm not representing Vic in a legal capacity, but I'm aware of the team who is and will coordinate this fund to pay for Vic's legal fees. Litigation costs are highly dependent on the actions of your opponent, so I'm hoping to raise enough to account for that. We will announce the disposition of any extra funds, candidly provide updates on the usage of funds to the extent that such information can be made public. So, let me point this out as well. Because this is a court hearing, or this is going to be taken to court, do not expect to have a deluge of updates, because there's going to be stuff that they're going to have to keep under wraps. I know this from experience because I've run a GoFundMe that was part of a freaking custody case. So don't expect to hear every single thing that happens between the lawyers or in the courtroom. Because I will say this too, because I'm calling this now, that this might possibly happen, because I called the freaking campaign people trying to tear down the GoFundMe. It is a known tactic. And I'm calling this now. Is this more than likely people are going to try to put a freaking gag order once this court ball gets rolling? Again, I'm giving voice to another case to where a gag order was installed and it's trying to be installed once again. So it's a known tactic. Cripple the person financially and shut them up to keep them from talking so they don't get more support or update people. You know, Vic, whether you've supported Vic for years or just recently found out about this situation, you know he never asked for this, which he hasn't. And many people try to do GoFundMes, and even the Rangers went, yeah, no, this is not us. Stop making these. That's why I'm doing this, and he is not involved. He is thankful for prayers and support, but in my professional capacity as an attorney, I know this comes at significant financial cost, but it's time to fight back, and it is. Vic, I will say, has been way too nice about this. Like I said, from speaking with the Rangers, hearing the testimonies, seeing the photos, seeing the way that Vic portrays himself on camera, he is a very humble guy. He is not aggressive. I don't get a hint of aggression or hostility. Yeah, he has his struggles like everybody else from him. So when I was speaking to the Rangers and things like that, like, well, we don't want to be aggressive, we don't want to argue with people, and it's just like, this is the internet. You have to get mean if your name gets slandered. There's a proper way to do things, but you have to fight back. You have to get nasty to a degree. Whoops, sorry, I bumped my mic. But it's time to fight back. Brigades of pseudo-anonymous keyboard warriors cannot be allowed to defame and destroy decades of goodwill on rumor and unverifiable allegations. Companies cannot rely on non-credible accusations and devastate a career for virtue points. Help support Vic, help Vic fight back, or kick back. Now, something else that has been pointed out, because you had the amazing... you had the amazing Lucas talk about this. You had... Who else pointed this out? I want to say Nick talked about this a little bit. He might have mentioned it. I know I've mentioned it on Twitter. Is when you have a corporation, and this goes for any corporation, they have a set of rules when it comes to press, media, and whatnot. They do not like to be made to look bad. It does not matter if you are in the right or the wrong. If they see you making them look bad, they will toss your butt. Now, because of Funimation, because of the type of company they are, they did try to save face and toss Vic. Rooster Teeth did the same thing, and now they are feeling the backlash from it. People are digging up their garbage as well. So it is corporate BS. People, I guess I can understand it from a business standpoint to an extent, but again, when you have corporations that will toss you for bad press and not stand by you, it does break down company morale, and the employees who are pointing and laughing, they could be next. So it's corporate BS what has happened to Vic. Anyway, I've been rambling. What are your guys' thoughts? Because I've just been sitting here yakking and reading stuff.
I think he died.
I died. Yeah, I died. This is just a mess. That's all I can describe this with.
Yeah, no, it is a mess, and I honestly trying to wrap my head around it, because I thought it was gonna stop with the is the live chat not updating again? Yeah, it's probably not. I thought it was gonna stop at possibly the falsifying evidence or whatnot, but then when more people started to dig, because this has triggered a lot of people to go deep diving, and I'm surprised some people have connections to like the voice actors and stuff and the bloggers, and I've been handed crap that I would have no idea even how to dig for to begin with. So those of you who have given me stuff to put out, thank you, because it has been your work and it's been your effort that has brought a lot of stuff to the light. I'm just a megaphone. People keep want to give me credit for stuff. I'm just a megaphone, people. I keep getting handed stuff. So I will put stuff out.
To be fair, it's not that hard to find that.
Well, some stuff you don't have access to. Like, I will say, for example, like the door stuff, the screenshots of the door. I personally would have never had access to it. And I'll leave it at that. Anybody who paid attention to the screenshots noticed that there's certain icons with Facebook. There's a globe, which means it's public. There's a cog, which means that image has specified settings as to who can see it. And then there's a little icon that has two little people, and that's what these screenshots have for anybody who caught them. So that should tell you that people are getting pissed off at the bloggers, friends of the bloggers and VAs, and they are outing their own friends. That should freaking tell you something. Once again, certain stuff I don't have access to. Like the screenshot today, or no, the other night, like the little boxer one, because I did redact the name so the individual would not be pestered. That I was told, when I was tagging Jesse Pridemore, that I was told was a friend-only related post. And it got passed on to someone else, and then it got passed on to me. So, once again, there's stuff that I can find on my own, and there's stuff I got a hold of that just went, holy shit, how did you get a hold of this? So, and I kind of don't want to know. So, once again, thank you guys for digging. I have not asked people to dig, or, well, I started to ask after they handed me stuff. But it's just like, here, Chambers found this. Oh, shit, okay. So, oh, and I see that the like and dislike ratio is competing. We're at an even tie, people. 7-7. Which way will it go?
I'm gonna go and dislike it.
I hate you. I'm kidding. Let's see.
I
Sailor.
will counter with a like.
Huh? What?
I don't know what's going on. What? What's happening? What?
I heard
Everyone
someone
is-
mumbling.
Everyone is dead.
I heard someone mumble.
And thus, it just dies. Not with a bang, but
For
No,
some
you're
reason, my
fine.
YouTube keeps
Oh.
glitching out whenever I
Crap, I have
bring up
not...
the stream.
No, that's fine. If you guys want, because I lost track of time, we can go for a 5-minute break. I was supposed to have one at the hour mark, so we can do a 5-minute break for you guys who need to go to the bathroom and get a drink and just kind of walk around for like 5 minutes. So,
walking's for normies.
but, somebody did! Okay,
I would say I am not the...
It is now 10-7. We got 10-7
What?
people. But anyway, I'm gonna cut it over to a small 5-minute break. So get up, get a snack, go to the bathroom, do what you need to, and we will be back here in the next 5.
accusation on
Too
somebody. It's not that hard to do.
Hey guys, we're back.
Yeah, well.
Okay, so we are joined by, I threw someone else in here, Zargoth. You are live. I tried to pull Tokyo in here, but Tokyo went back into the other room.
Yeah.
So.
How's it going?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, how are you been doing with all this, Zargoth, Zorgorth?
It's been really heated.
Huh?
It's been really heated. I just make a lot of memes about it and share what the stand with Vic side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, what? You're silly. But no, it has been getting heated. People, like I said, have gotten to extreme measures with it. But it's just, it's very angry. Oh, who has echo? I'm gonna boot you.
Someone has echo?
Do I got an echo?
Oh, shoot, it might be me.
It's not me.
But yeah, no, it is very much, oh, there it goes again. Very much upsetting.
That might be me. Turn down the sensitivity.
Oh.
Ripperoni.
Okay, there we go. Now you can see everybody! Okay, so, like I said, but yeah, it's been a hectic week. Honestly, this has affected my sleep schedule. I have had to either get out of bed again. I haven't been settling into bed until 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning. I actually had to get out of bed yesterday morning because somebody pinged me and had more info, and I go to my inbox. There's always something in my inbox now, which is fine. I'm not complaining, but this is how bad it's gotten. These people cannot chill out for a day. Let's see. Josie.
Did you have to get out of bed last night when that new person joined? And was sharing stuff?
Perhaps.
I don't know. Hey,
Actually,
Tokyo,
I gotta bounce. I mean, I think you got plenty of people here.
Okay, Stalin, no, you're fine. If you need to go, peace out, man.
All right, yeet.
Yeah.
Okay, Tokyo, you should be fine now. It shouldn't kick you. Oh my god, it kicked Tokyo again. Okay.
Hi.
There we go. Hey, Tokyo, how are you doing?
Oh, hi. I'm good. How are you?
I have been tired.
I can tell this has been very exhausting past few weeks. It's been very exhausting.
Yeah, like I said, my sleep schedule, I have not been able to relax because I've been watching the streams and the videos, and then when I try to go to do something, there's somebody else messaging me, hey, look what I found. Oh, shit. So,
I know, it's I subscribe to all these YouTube channels. It's every time you turn around, it's oh, another case or something broken. Vic Mignogna, gotta watch it. Or, oh, look, they posted a new tweet. I gotta check what it says.
yeah, it's still information, and for me personally, I've been gathering a bunch of stuff, but I try to reach out to Nikita, or why do I keep want to say Nikita? Nick, because I don't know what he has. I don't know what he has, and I don't know if he's getting a bunch of repeats of stuff. So it's just hey, what do you need, man? So I don't know. I haven't been able to send anything off yet. But I do wonder if they're going to go after a Meepy gal, because like I said, I have her video. I I have a lot of stuff, man, and there's still people collecting. There's so much crap going on. I have not picked up all. Like, I have barely anything from Jamie Marchi. I have some stuff from Sean Schemmel, Ron Toy. I've been getting particular tweets from that idiot. I don't know what Ron Toy is stupid. He now has people going out and collecting IP addresses to dox the people for posting on a damn wiki page. Did you freaking hear about that?
No, this is new to me.
Oh yeah, no, he
I've seen them tweet about that.
let me see if I can pull up the tweets here, because somebody gave me a screenshot. And then I went to go look for said tweet, and I think the tweet's deleted, because he also deleted his other tweet of extending out an olive branch to Vic. Somebody nabbed that, and I grabbed a copy of that. So yeah, he's been deleting crap off his Twitter. Go figure.
Ah, lovely.
Oh, guys, do you know that there's a way to be able to recover those tweets?
No, I don't, unless it's somebody archived it on the Wayback Machine or something like that, but...
That's what you know, to get a Wayback Finder.
Oh my.
And apparently I missed that. That sounds interesting to tell.
Okay, so... Hold on, I may have to pull up my folder here. Where'd it go? Because like I said, somebody gave this to me. I don't know. He's not making things any worse. He tried a white knight for Monica. Finances. Where's... Oh no. Where is this crap at? Trying to see if I can find it. Because it was a phone... Oh crap. It was a phone screenshot. I probably won't be able to find it now, and that's kind of garbo, because I had this stuff. Because he's starting to go after people who post on the stupid wiki page, because you know what a wiki page is, right? Pretty much it's people who gather a bunch of information which may or may not be true, and
yeah.
Oh, yes. It can go from pretty good to pretty trolly in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, he tried also...
Isn't always fun to read.
Yeah, he also... Go ahead. Oh, no.
Oh, it's just pretty interesting to see, like, what people can do to edit a wiki page. Because they can make it pretty good, or they can make it just to hurt you.
Yeah, just never trust a wiki page.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's usually a hair of truth on the wiki page. Like, I've had to dig through people's Encyclopedia Dramaticas, and there has actually been verified information that. So you have to discern, and you have to see if it's actually backed up. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can pull up this freaking tweet somebody gave me, because it's not in my folder, which I thought it was, but I had to switch over to my older laptop. But yeah, he tried to throw Bible verses at Vic, which I thought was freaking hilarious, because using them out of context, and I love it. It's the one that talks about, like, the fruits of your spirit or whatnot, and it goes, well, they saw the fruits of his spirit, so that's why he was terminated. I'm like, you're retarded. I'm sorry, I know it's not language people like me to be using, but it's like, you were legit retarded. Oh my god.
Oh, me, it just feels like he took that completely out of context compared to what it actually meant.
Oh yeah, and that's...
And I just like...
Okay. This was... Okay. 1 day ago... So I did find this screenshot. Let me see if I can find the actual Twitter. See... Because I now have the Twitter account that was responding to him. So give me 1 second here. Like I said, they've been trying to... Some of them have deleted stuff to try to cover up their tracks. I know Sean Schemmel deleted some of his stuff, too, because he supposedly got tired of arguing with people. And then he put his Twitter on lockdown. And it's just like, yeah, no, dude, you're... No.
I just noticed Sean Schimmel's Twitter isn't locked anymore.
Oh, that's probably because certain people are blocked, but I can still see him, so they're... Oh no, no.
His Twitter was great.
Huh?
His Twitter is just great. From all the stuff he posted,
Oh,
it's amazing.
I haven't seen anything new because I haven't gone back over there. I didn't know it was unlocked, so I'm gonna. Okay, let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to search up keywords. See if the conversation actually exists, because I know there's now accusations from the voice actors that people are creating fake tweets. Oh. Let's see, it's just funny people take YouTube as evidence. People can't pronounce names right, you know where I work, my martial status. Okay, so I did find the actual Twitter conversation. Let me kill Facebook, because, yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay, so, and let me scroll up a bit. Okay, so this is talking about somebody tweeted at him, be very afraid. Also false, because they called Ron Toy, her husband. We're not married, we're engaged. People thinking this is evidence when it's all lies. I take it as a compliment. Let's see, where's it at? It's just funny how people take YouTube as evidence and the people can't pronounce names right. Know where I work or my martial status. LOL, but that's the evidence people point to that Vic is innocent. No, Ron. There's a bunch of other stuff, and just because some people got a few minor details wrong doesn't it? Oh, who's got the feed on?
What?
Someone has the background noise on. Okay, it's gone now. But yeah, no, minor details does not invalidate what people have been talking about. And then here's someone else with the name of Nem, can't even pronounce this, Nevhui Ijuan. Oh, there's more screenshot-worthy Wikipedia edits. Speaking of which, IP addresses exposed and all. My favorite is a Monica stupid face edit. That's a first grade insult if I ever saw one. And so here he is. IP address. Please send me those over via DM. Sent. Although I feel like I just got punched in the gut. Dad has talks about heart surgery, which is not okay. Hopefully the dad recovers. There is it again. Please be careful. But yeah, no, so he's asking for IP addresses. And he's having people collect these for him.
My.
Oh, yeah. Over a Wikipedia page. So once again, as I've said it, and I've said it before, these guys don't know how the internet works, like, at all, or don't know how to internet very well, because if you act... Here's a rule of the internet, for those of you who do not stick around this corner very much. If you act dumb and you are considered lol-worthy, there is going to be Kiwi threads on you. There's going to be lolcow threads on you. And if you get that infamous, 8chan gets involved. This is how this stuff works on here. This is why when they say what you put on the internet or what you do on the internet lasts forever, they're not kidding. So he's pissy because people are shit-talking his fiancée, which I'm not going to defend or blast him because Monica Rial has kind of buried herself with her empty threats and just her being a spurg. But you're going after people over a freaking wiki page. This is how pathetic these people are. This is just...
I was just reading through Sean, and he said Funimation was spotted as well.
What?
Studio or something. Sean said that I was and Funny was, or at least attempted to be spotted shortly after that, as I received a call from the Richardson police. It doesn't matter if first one was fake. So you're saying Funimation was also spotted, like him?
What?
Makes
Guys, stop it with the fake swatting. It doesn't work now. Stop it. Quit copying each other. Have you noticed that they've been copying each other with their freaking claims? Has anybody picked up on that now? Either it would be from the sexual assault stories to the swatting. I cannot believe people... Oh, you did? Where?
So much NPC madness going on right
Hearth
now.
request.
Okay. Crap. Okay.
So much
Okay. He has me
NPCing
blocked, so
going
this
on.
one I cannot see. Let me see if I can open this without logging into my other Twitter. Because I'm not. Let's see. Okay, my screen is not up. Like, I haven't.
I have it open. I was, and Funny was at least attempted to be swatted. Shortly after that, as I received a call from Richmond police, so it doesn't matter if one was fake.
Yeah, no, he's retarded because
Next night.
Someone. Okay, Hey, the person who's listening to the stream, because you know who you are. Because I had someone who looked into Sean Schimmel's first swatting claim. Can you please do so again, or I can do it too? I don't care. Because the guy who looked into the first one, I'm sure can look into the second one. Oh my god.
Funimation.
Okay.
Does the Funimation itself put out anything official, or?
I don't.
Last thing
I think so.
Let's see. I was, and Funny was, or at least attempted. Let me throw the thingy on screen because this is not logged into my.
With Funimation, I think the last thing they posted officially was just about where they released Vic Mignogna. I think that was the last thing officially.
Yeah.
Because every time I check Funimation, they're promoting new animes, and you can go read certain posts, and they'll be like, well, what about the Vic Mignogna situation? I stand with Vic. That's all you see in her comments and every other post, and it's great.
We swatted shortly after. Okay, is he? Wait a minute. Is Sean still trying to push the fake swatting garbage? From the first claim he did? Is this the same shit, or is this a new claim that he's trying to push out?
No, that's the claim that he said someone called swat on him.
And this was, I believe, also the Richardson police. Is this it? How stupid are these people? Freaking ow, man! This, okay.
It's the first I've heard of Funimation being swatted as well.
But they didn't get swatted.
That's new.
You would have seen something on Twitter. I bet you anything.
No.
Oh my god.
If Funimation got swatted, that would be in the news.
I pull up an article. I'm gonna see if there's an article.
Company.
Forget it. Because I'm so fucking done with these clowns. Yeah, no, it would be in the news. Hold on.
Yeah, it would be like news. Like, you could probably see like local news stations report it, probably. But if I could say in the words of Philip DeFranco, don't be stupid. Please, don't be stupid.
I think it was like last week or something, there was like, it was reported that an armed person was walking around Netflix studios or something.
I do have a question. Richardson Police. Where's Funimation located at? Is it in Texas? Is their recording studio in Texas?
They have.
Huh?
They have many studios, but I think there's one in Texas, there's one in California.
I think.
See,
Texas is the one we may be looking.
Because he's still pushing that he got swatted from the Richardson police. Let's see. I was, and Funny was, or at least attempted to be swatted shortly after that, as I received a call from the Richardson police, so don't matter if the first one was fake. Richardson, is it Richardson, California, or is it Richardson, Texas? Hold on, I'm gonna fucking Google this shit. See, this is how stupid they think people are. Funimation, where are they?
We're about to find out, because I'm also Googling. Headquarters.
Yeah.
Let's look at their headquarters. It's in Texas.
So,
Funimation headquarters is in Texas.
Richardson, Texas. Okay, you know what? Because I'm about ready to do something. Let me see if I can do this properly.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you have no fucking I'm so I've had to call police departments before. Hold on. I'm trying to see. Trying to get something uploaded to here, see if it won't kill my bandwidth. Because
Oh, no.
I'm gonna try to see.
Please don't.
Huh? What? Hello? Because I'm going to try to see if I can call this freaking damn department on air. I know how. So let me see.
It should be interesting.
And everybody knows my first and last name. I don't give a crap. People learned about it during the DO5. It's Kayla White. I don't care. But they asked me my info. I'm going to have to mute myself. Let's see. Richardson Police Department. Okay, I got the number. Let me get my application up and running because I'm gonna have to freaking call.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fucking done. This is why people. Can I get my thingamabob, please? Hold on. Skype is being a douche. Don't need that.
When was his original tweet?
When
was his original tweet about the swatting? Because that's when they swatted him. Apparently.
Who swatted who?
When they swatted Sean. When he posted his original tweet about fake swat.
Well, he's claiming that...
Apologize.
He's claiming that Funimation swatted. You know what? I can actually know. Hold on. I'll just put this crap on a speakerphone, and if I have to mute myself so I don't dox my stuff. Let me actually see the tweet to make sure I actually understood before I go and do this. I was and Funny was, or at least attempted to be swatted shortly after that. Funny was, or at least attempted to be swatted. So he is saying that Funimation, somebody tried to swat Funimation. That's the understanding, correct?
Yeah, but it was when he posted that apology.
When he posted the apology, but it's still up and he has not deleted it. Okay. Let me see if they will... Hold on, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. I'm gonna try to see if I can put this on speakerphone here. What is this number? 744 4800 Richardson, Texas. Can you guys hear the ringing?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's get some truth.
Hello, my name is Kayla. I do have a question about a claim that was made in regards to a swatting attempt on a Mr. Sean Schemmel in your area.
Okay.
There's a claim going on. He's making the claim that somebody attempted to swat him, and I'm calling to see if that claim is true, if that's info you can give out. I'm not asking for his information, but...
Right. We're not able to release any of that information. If you want, you can come in on Monday and contact the records department.
Well,
and we'll be able to release certain information.
I live in Illinois, and the reason why I'm looking into it is because he's accusing people of attempting to swat him, and he claimed that your police department called him, saying that someone was attempting to swat him. So people are getting blamed, and that's why I'm digging into this.
Right. If you'll call back on Monday, our records department will be open, and they'll be able to provide you with more information than I can.
Okay, do you have a, remind me of the time zone that you guys are in. Are you guys Central or are you Eastern?
It's Central, so it's almost 10 p.m. right now.
Okay, yeah, so you're pretty much in my time. So you said Monday, what's a good time to call Monday?
8:30 to 4.
8:30 to 4. Okay, well, I will definitely give a call back, like I said. It's just something I'm looking into because people are getting blamed for it, and so, but yeah, I will definitely call back Monday. Thank you, sir, for your time.
No problem.
Have a good night.
Good night.
So yeah, I will be calling back Monday because I called about the Samantha Hearth, and I forgot it's the weekend. Records aren't going to be in. So I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of that because as we, it's more than obvious, a police report has not been, released, and I'm getting quite fed up with all this, BS, so I have to make a note, to make sure that I get that done. Let me touch base with my chat because yeah, I'm not scared to call around to police departments. I've had to do it before. I've had to get pedophiles off the freaking web. So okay, let me see. Sorry guys, I've kind of been ignoring you. My apologies. Did you hear Zargoth? Did you hear the new assault story? Oh god, is there another one? I know Monica dropped her stuff.
No, that's just a joke.
Oh. Lachlan says...
Oh, it's just a joke. No.
Yeah, no, I heard. Lachlan says, from what I've heard, and it was showed a lot on Twitter, Shane is more of a bigger douche diva than Vic. Oh, yeah, no, Sean is soy Goku. No spine, he's gonna go with the wave, and then, freaking scream at people. Oh, whoops, let me kick back over to the mainstream. He's gonna scream at people when, people prove him wrong, and then he's gonna go into hiding. Let's see. Lachlan says, and Monica's beta boyfriend has even threatened to report Nick. Oh yeah, I know. I have that tweet too. So, and which I'm sure Nick has that. So, like I said, Ron Toy's a tool. He's making things so much worse. Lock on. Ken seems like a pretty chill dude, though I doubt he was pissed. Ken. Oh, you're who is Ken? I don't know who Ken is. It's a huge mess. Sailor Cecil, I do thank people for bringing to the light the fake swatting stuff. Yes, I will say that was, again, I did not find that. Somebody brought that to me. I am just a megaphone. People have been bringing me stuff to which I thank them for, because there's so many people digging. There's so many people trying to get stuff to the bigger YouTubers, some of the stuff that they bring to me, and I'm able to bring it to the bigger guys by tagging them, which other people respond and get it to them. So thank you for that. I am just a megaphone. I found some stuff, but yeah, megaphone. Let's see. Make that 8 to 7. Oh yeah, let me check on the like to like dish ratio. Haha, we are at 14 to 10. Don't you claw on my chair. No, sorry, I have a cat on the back of my chair. Come here. I know.
Aww.
Yes, it's my little. Oh shit. Yeah, I know. There goes my mic. Oh, I know. You're a pussy-at.
Bird.
Well, I'm sitting here trying to like show it in front of the camera. She like, yeah. So she's a very moody girl. She's like 5 to 6 years old. Okay, so let me get back over here.
Aww, the best name.
Huh?
That's like the best age for cat. I wish mine would be that old by now.
Well, she's a good girl,
They're
but like I said, she's moody because of a previous family she had. Sailor Cecil, Chambers of...
Oh.
Let's see. Hope any stuff I found was of help. Yeah, there's actually been a lot of stuff that people have just given me all over the board that actually has been really helpful. Sailor Cecil, these people make my head hurt sometimes. Oh, yeah. I'm just like, can you guys like shut up for like a day? I just want my inbox to be quiet for a day. Again, that is no complaint to people who have been bringing me stuff. Thank you because it's been your digging and your work that we've been able to blast these people as liars. A former friend who's called the Rangers a cult is making my head hurt. Yeah, there's been claims of ex-Rangers who said the group is a cult. No, they're not. I did talk about this in my previous stream, how they will deal with issues the right way, and I'm not going to bring up what the issue was, but they dealt with it pretty darn fast. And like I said, there's parents involved. There are mothers involved in this chat. You have minors, both young men, young women. You have LGBT people in there. So it is not a group of rabid fangirls. They very much care about each other, and they have been very much hurt by this situation because, here's the thing, they have not been able to fight back because they are trying to set a good example of what to do versus what not to do. So when I reached out to them, I started to fight on their behalf, and that's why I interviewed them to show them who they were. And so I'm trying to behave as much as I can, but like I'm a YouTuber and I'm a Twitter person, so it's like I know how this game works. Even Nick saying, he's nicknamed Nick the Knife. Nick was saying like you have to stomp these guys into the ground. This is how this crap works. And just even off the internet, you cannot let these people steamroll you, or you're gonna get royally screwed over. Let's see. Chambers of My Heart, you offended the retarded. Flying Falcon. Mega Monster 1234. Sean Schimmel called Amazing Lucas. What? Are you serious? I have not heard about that. Amazing Lucas, I think, couldn't separate actor from character because you could tell it sounded like he was cozying up to Sean for no real reason other than that he is Goku. Is there like a video of that or something? Golly, I'm so behind in these. Clicking IP addresses, blah, blah, blah. Amazing Lucas, he's also been covering the Vic Mignogna stuff. Mega Monster Weight Chambers, didn't you have screenshots showing that Richardson police did not contact him? Yes, I did. It's in a Twitter thread. An email that somebody gave me because they sent an email off to the police department, and then they filled out a form through the police department website, and the police department responded back through an email, and I even got shown a screenshot of like the encryption code or like the server code or whatnot, which was like core.gov. Stealing IP addresses can get you 10 years. It's not so much stealing. Oh crap, you're in the hallway. Hold on, Miss Steam. I'm sorry. I saw you and I meant to bring you in earlier. Okay, hold on, let me unmute you. Okay. So, for those of you who do not know who this is Miss Steam. She's a friend of my co-host, Ichabod. Oh, crap. Sorry. I just muted you again. Come on. There you go. Hey! Hi, I'm sorry.
Is my audio coming through?
Yeah, I meant to, like, bring you in earlier. I saw you, and then I got caught up with that phone call. I'm sorry. So, this is Miss Steam, guys.
Oh, no, that's fine. I know you were busy.
Hello.
I was just watching the stream and suddenly two voices appeared out of nowhere. I was like, oh, okay.
So, how are you doing with all of this?
I just wanted to say the swatting can get you about 10 years in prison and $150,000 fines, which is a combination of both, not just one or the other, and so that's just faking swattings, and for stealing IP addresses, that earn you about 5 to 20 years, depending on how bad it is. So really, they should be under investigation.
And if I can add with like swatting, like there had been reports a while back. I don't know if you guys like watch Drama Alert or not, but there was this swatting that happened a while back where somebody actually died because it was like wrong address swatting. Like it was a family, Like, is a dad that got
Yeah, no, it was
taken out because of a swatting.
Yeah, no, it was the December 2017 swatting, where a guy got reported dead because the cops kicked his shit in because of some horrific call that somebody made and the freaking horrible stuff that they made up about the guy, and he got shot dead because of it. This bucket. Okay, I've been given stuff. Let me throw this up on the screen because this is somebody who's I've been given archived tweets of this guy. Hold on, let me throw this guy on the.
Yeah, swatting. This is why swatting is taken very seriously, because people do die in fake swatting. And the thing is, I know they kind of done it to themselves. So, look, guys, I've been swatted, but that can cause you a prison sentence as well, because even lying about being swatted can get you in court.
Well, see, it depends because no, you're fine, because when I talked to Deputy Newell, because I told him, like, yeah, she's claiming that your police department came out and swatted her, so I don't know if he understood fully what I was saying, but from what I got told, he didn't really seem to care, or I don't know if he understood full well what I was saying, but he goes, well, the internet hasn't caught up with the law yet, and I'm just going like, okay. So I know there's someone else that's digging into that end as well. They've been giving me some stuff. They're the ones who gave me the email from the receptionist, Lisa, whatever her face is, and the encryption code that the email came from, or the server encryption code, or whatever that is, little thingy's called. So yeah, no, somebody's still digging into that end. And went in full detail.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but here's this
that's
bucket.
Good, but don't worry about.
Go ahead.
Don't worry about them not sounding like they're caring. They're probably they're going to do their jobs. I think it's the fact they're probably desensitized.
Yeah, no, it's probably more than likely. And actually, the recent years, a little fun fact: swatting wasn't really known so much to the cops or doxing, so a lot of police departments have had to catch up to learn what doxing and swatting was, and now that some people, because of some incidents that have risen, police departments are now more aware of the practice, and will try to track the call, who made the call. But anyway, I've been alerted to this guy a couple different times. So let me dispel this too, because a lot of people claim that the Rangers push like this evangelical, I can't talk tonight, version of God, and that they preach against, or they pretty much say that God hates everyone that is not like them. That's far from it. I don't know who this person is. But I don't know where the hell you get your information from, but they are not like that. I have some of the Discord Rangers in my Discord as mods, and I've spoken to quite a few of them, and I've seen how they interact. They don't talk like that. If anything, like I said, there's a lot of behavior they don't want reflected on them. There's a lot of behavior they don't portray because they don't want to be associated with a lot of stuff. Like I mentioned early in the stream, like I said, this is nothing to them, but this is how careful they are about their behavior because they want to do the right thing. They want to portray the right message, practice what you preach. Even I got talked to a little bit, it's like you're getting a little bit squirrely. But yeah, no, they don't push their faith on anybody. The Bible studies, as we talked about in the interview, that is optional. There's a room for that. People are not made to go into that room. There's over, like, there's a good 1,000 people, or I think like 21,000 or something. There's a lot of people in their Discord. So, no. I'm so sick and tired of this. This is why I reached out to the Rangers in the first place, because of how much smack talk, and I finally got curious and went like, okay, what are these people about? So, no. Like I said, they've been hurt, they've been slandered in this too. And it just... I thought the Brett Kavanaugh stuff was bad, and I know that's politics and crap like that, but this is... Oh my god. This is like horrible. Oh,
Sound like a clusterfuck.
It is, and it keeps getting deeper. When you think you have hit the bottom of this situation, there's a whole other freaking level. And it's like, can you people quit? Do you people not know how to chill the out? And you sit down for 5 minutes in a corner and shut the hell up? But no, Angie, like I said, I'm trying to be careful. But holy crap.
That's okay. It reminds me of a drama of Pentagon Stories and Atari.
There you go, that's the third name.
Tried, and they planned this for months, and they got ran out of the internet actually, because they tried to paint this YouTuber called Spoctor Theory as a paedophile, even though he was not a paedophile. And they planned this for months, and a lot of people believed them at first, but then when more and more evidence was coming out, they were planning this stuff for months. There was DMs, there was everything.
Oh yeah, it was. And
and it's
go ahead.
Very, and that's what the Vic Mignogna situation reminds me of. It reminds me of that drama.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it's just a repeat, except. So in my mind, it's just kind of like a repeat, except these people are famous and not just YouTubers.
Yeah, no, and I think I touched upon, because I watched a little bit of that Spoctor stuff go down, because one of the people I like to follow, and we're from the same community, but she is just, and I need to binge on her content again, because she's another graphic designer. Her name is, she goes by Ponder Sprockert, or Empty Brook. She went...
Ponder Sprockert, yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, I just, like I said, she's from the same community I am, but she just went poof, she blew up, she does good stuff. She went to town on it was Atari and Pentagon, because stories actually came back, and the reason why anybody got any screenshots of anything is because I believe it's Stories went to PK Russell. She went to Ponders, like, here, I'm gonna come clean, here's all the garbage that we've been doing for the past year or so. And so Spoctor Theory almost got started. He almost got ran off the internet. And it was, they wanted to paint him as a predator for flirting with another teenager. And it's just like, he's still a kid, and you're getting after him for flirting with another kid. It was like 13 to 14. It's just like, still that teen bracket, still high school range. People do this stuff, and just like I touched upon this stuff a little bit with Andy Worski, this is something that people do. People will go out of their way to destroy each other. You have, for anyone who's been around the anti-SJW sphere for the past 2 years, or 3, holy crap! That in itself is like a chapter book or a freaking novel of people trying to destroy each other. So it does happen. False allegations and all that other jazz do happen. Let me touch base with the chat. I know we're pushing 2 hours, but if you guys don't care, I don't care.
I'm perfectly fine.
I love the argument I constantly hear, which is, well, what what are they going to benefit by lying about being sexually assaulted or raped? It's like
everything, sympathy, money, reputation. If you've noticed, like, let me give you an example, and we can just take any incident, any situation whatsoever. Let's look at the Parkland shooting. Let's look at the Covington kids. And once again, I'm not trying to get too political of this, but do you guys realize how easy, like, the 2 kids, for example, David Hogg and Emma Gomez, instantly got checkmark on Twitter. They instantly had a bunch of followers. They had a bunch of other stuff. They got reputation. David Hogg was given a freaking platform as a 17-year-old brat who people started to listen to him about gun control. And I'm not here to argue gun control, or we're not going to go down that route. But that's just an example, because a kid was a victim of something. And yes, he was in the school, and I think he was like in a cabinet or whatever during the shooting. There's conspiracy theories about that. We're not even going to get into that freaking garbo. But people gave him a platform because he was a victim. People turn their heads and listen. They now treat him like a freaking adult. He's 17 years old. That's just one example. Nathan Phillips from the Covenant Kids. He's now getting sued on top of any media that blasted the boys. And once again, he got clout and reputation because he was a victim. There's a such thing called professional victimhood, where you see it all the time. You've seen it with BLM, and I'm not saying racism does not exist, because in certain parts it legitimately does. So again, another rabbit hole we're not going to go down. I'm just pointing stuff out. There is a career to be had when it comes to being a professional victim. You get clout, you get reputation, and in some cases, you get money from people. I'm not kidding. For those of you who don't believe me, go look at the news. I did a thread, and I can find it again or retweet it, where it was a bunch of women who came out as liars for claiming that they were raped. And then you had a football player, I believe it was Brian Bent. He went to jail for 5 to 7 years, lost a NFL career on a false rape charge. So his victim got clout, reputation. It is a thing nowadays that happens. So when people say, oh, well, the victims have nothing to gain, go away with your bullshit. Fake victims have everything to freaking gain. Go away with your bullshit. Oh, I just...
a lot of people have a problem with imagining themselves in that concept. So I normally tell them a story about when, in my old job, there was a woman who got a massive promotion because she lied about being sexually assaulted by her boss. Her boss got fired. There was no evidence she was sexually assaulted. And she had her boss's job, and then later it came out that she was lying about the entire thing.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's due to the fact that she lied about sexual assault, and that's more. And the thing is, people have a problem with visualizing themselves into celebrity shoes or even YouTubers' shoes. So it's like, with that story, it's kind of like it's a lot easier to envision themselves in.
Yeah, once again, and this is even with the Brett Kavanaugh stuff, because anybody who, once again, we're not going to go down the road of abortion, nothing like that, but if you followed the trail of that incident, it started with people were scared that Roe versus Wade is going to get overturned if Brett Kavanaugh got put on the bench, or the super justices. So even though Brett Kavanaugh has declared, I'm independent, what is it written in the law, I'm going to enforce. He's already said that. So people tried all these scare tactics, like, oh, he's anti-abortion, blah, blah, blah. So when that didn't work, they started to go to the sexual allegation route. And they had, I don't know why they picked this woman, Christine Blasey Ford. So she testified, Brett Kavanaugh testified, and he had a calendar from his college year, thanks to his father's advice, which I think that's what saved his butt. And you had all these Democrats, because they wanted, if you guys, like I said, not trying to get too political, but for anybody who was following this circus, because I was following the circus, they wanted to try to ground Kavanaugh until the Democrats got control of the House, and so they could order to push him out, but that did not work. So that's another thing. His reputation got destroyed, his family got threatened, people try to go after his wife and kid, so you have a mother and a daughter seeing their father just being demonized, all because he wants to, because he's a Trump pick. So that's another example. And even then, on that story, if you guys caught this too, is 2 men came forward to go, no, that was us that did that to it, and they started to lawyer up, but it didn't get any attention because it didn't fit the narrative. So this professional victim stuff fits the narrative. Let's look at Monaco Real, the stuff that's come out about her, how snuggly she was with Vic. All of her claims, there's no credibility to them. They've actually been debunked time and time again with people, photos, I don't know, I can't remember who found it, but the Funimation video from back of December, I want to say 2017 or February 2017. Oh yeah, no, have you not seen that? Huh?
No, Funimation was the one that actually posted that.
Yeah, but
I found it on Funimation.
yeah, a bunch of people did, and I grabbed. Yeah, no, was it Super Saiyan Paul covered it, and they're like, grab this now before they delete it. And I had to find a site that lets me download videos from Facebook, because once they're embedded into Facebook, it is very hard to get them off unless there's a download option. Why do I have 3 versions of this? Okay. But yeah, so that's been tweeted out. Somebody uploaded it on YouTube. Just a perfect example of someone trying to spin a tale for a clout, reputation, to ride the virtue signal wave. It happens all the time. So yes, I'm going to call 25 claims or like over 25 women of like, oh well, he hurt me, he touched me. No, he didn't. No, he freaking didn't. Paper Toadette was using, because I thought at first it was her photo. The one where they have a girl like this and Vic is just kind of hugging her from behind. I thought that was her at first, but that's someone else's photo. And she's claiming that Vic is humping the girl. And it's just like, no. So, like I said, I can't even wrap my brain around this stuff. Oh, yeah, no, and I'm just... We touched upon Paper Toadette earlier in the stream. She's another idiot in this and supposedly has connections to Mars Girl. I haven't seen any confirmation on that, but supposedly she's another acquaintance of Mars Girl. Let me touch base with the chat. Oh, you have someone rooting for you, Miss Steam. Jamsy Anubis. So, I showed you this a while back up. Oh. Okay, I already posted that. Jesse Smollett would have gotten caught had he hired 2 white guys. Oh yeah, no, he we touched upon him. He was another dumb person that tried to, again, do professional victim, try to be a professional victim, and he got busted. Let's see. Somebody mentioned there was something in here earlier. I can't remember what it was. Did you hear about the 7-year-old neckbeard that swatted anyway? That's League of Legends. No, I didn't. League of Legends, by the way, is freaking toxic as crap. See, this is my own husband's advice. If you play League of Legends, don't ignore the chat. They're stupid. Play with friends. Play with friends over Discord. Don't engage in the League of Legends chat. She was making kissy emoticons at him. Yeah, no, Monaco Real was nice and snuggy with Vic until the accusations came out, and she didn't want to look bad standing up for her friend. She still calls him her friend, by the way. The Facebook post is no longer accessible. Yeah, Monaco Real still calls Vic her friend, even though she has put him on blast. Hold on, let me see if I can find the post, because it's not accessible anymore unless somebody archived the link, which I just got the snapshot from someone, so... Oh, here we go.
You know what the sad thing is the fact that it's so hard for celebrities these days to be even just happy to see their fans, let alone interact with them, and it's becoming more and more of an impossibility for anyone who is even remotely have a bit of a following to be close with their fans, because, well, you're gonna be accused of being a sexual assaulter.
Yeah, there's like...
Not interact with the fans.
Well, it's not just that, but like for me, okay, because I've talked about this on my stream, how I do not have, and this is for like Discord, and this is just stuff in general. I do not have minors on my stream because of the stuff that we talk about, and I've seen what happens when minors get on streams and they start talking about adult conversations or adult topics. It's like, I don't want to get in trouble there, so no minors. No offense to anybody who is a minor in my thing. It just, these are my boundaries, so stuff does not happen and I do not get into trouble. And then there's certain ways I go about my Discord because, again, minors, I don't want to get into trouble. I don't even want to have those boundaries crossed by accident. So it's just like, no, I don't even have role-playing in my Discord because it's like, I know where that stuff goes. I know how that can get people into trouble. So, no, I've had to crack down, and there's stuff I just had to block off completely or not do because it's like, nah, I don't want to get in trouble. No, I'm good. But yeah, yeah, here's the Facebook post. Again, it's not accessible anymore. I don't know where it went, and unfortunately I do not have the link. At least I don't think I do. But yeah, Monaco Real. Let me see what actually the metadata is on this. Oh, this is from the 15th that I got it. Of February. Monaco Real. Hey guys, just wanted to check in and let you know that I'm doing okay, and so is Ron. We're not going to let the hate get us down. Thank you all for your support. I'm taking this weekend to decompress, but know that I am thinking about you all. I've decided that next week I'm going to post a thread to answer my questions you guys might have about the situation. So yeah, she dropped her own version of the bullshit story that's already going around. And somebody, because I retweeted this thread, it was by Jordan on Twitter, forgot his Twitter handle, but yeah, he went down and broke down the similarities. So like I said, everybody's been copying each other and tried to rearrange how it happened. I have nothing to hide, and I want you guys all to feel as though your questions have been answered. Please understand that I cannot answer any questions about ongoing litigation or law enforcement activity. I know I'm preaching to the choir, but please, no more harassment of me, my friends, Vic, his supporters, anyone. Love always conquers hate. Positivity always trumps negativity. Let's show them love and respect. Okay, this is not... But yeah, no, that was a Facebook post. Let me see if I can find it, because she did still
when
call...
people say love and... say love and positivity, I'm usually very suspicious of them as soon as they say that.
Yeah, like, have you noticed, like, the people screeching that is,
They're usually the manipulators, aren't they?
Yeah, no, and they always turn out, usually the people who screech about stuff are usually the worst offenders. Let me see... I had the freaking tweet, and now... Let's see.
To notice that quite a bit ago, that anyone who says love and support are usually the worst people I've ever met.
Okay, I found it. Okay,
goodness.
So, this is where she calls Vic her friend, even though she's accusing him of sexual assault, and, where is it at? There you are. So this is the fourth snapshot, or third snapshot of, like, the collection she put up. So, and people have broken it down. But yeah, here's the thing. I'll just read the entire thing. I have always stood up for this community. I have loved the anime fandom from the moment I went to my first convention. Let me see, am I actually on the right screen? Yes, I am. Okay. To be threatened like this by the community I love really hurts my heart. You kind of threatened them first, so don't threaten people on the internet, you idiot. I recently stood up for the Dragon Ball fandom. No, you kind of put them on blast. Only to have the community come back and attack me mercilessly. That's because you're threatening people with your lawyer and Homeland Security, so yeah, don't do that. It has been so incredibly painful, I can't even express. I have never said anything hurtful toward Vic or any of his fans. Yes, you have. I don't want to ruin his life. It was and is my friend. So here's what she calls him friend. The irony of, while she's accusing him of sexual assault, she still calls him a friend. If he sexually assaulted you, you would not still call him your friend. This is another red flag besides the freaking bogus crap that has already been debunked out the gate. So these people are two-faced. This is why... Do you guys see my problem? Do you guys see what... You don't call someone your friend that sexually assaulted you. If I had a buddy that did this to me, I'd kick his shit in or sick my husband. I was like, yeah, no, you come near me, yeah. So, I don't want him to be labeled a predator for life.
Only sexual assault.
Huh?
Assault victims usually don't call their sexual assaulters friends, and usually they stay very quiet about it until, or even years later, you know.
Yeah,
and they wouldn't probably put it in such light terms on top of all that.
Well, I will say, even like past sexual abuse victims like myself, there's parts of my story that I haven't told because, number one, it is very crazy to believe. Number two, It's something that it's embarrassing to talk about. I don't go around bragging it. Now, I have felt really awkward because I've had to come out and say, yeah, I'm a past victim. So don't, because I've been called incel, I've been called misogynistic, rape apologist, and I'm going like, hey, buddy, I am a past victim. I can actually prove my thing. I actually had to drop a piece of my CPS file. So it's just like, yeah, no. The reason why I'm saying it is because you're actually speaking to a past victim, and I can tell you from experience, people don't brag about this shit because it's the most disgusting, and I'm going to use that word, the most disgusting and embarrassing and shameful thing I've ever had to experience, and I'm still suffering from effects from it because it's something that freaking destroys you from the inside out. It's horrible, and what pisses me off is you have Pride More, you have Rial, you have Marchie, you have so many people going, oh, well, they did this to me. Yeah. No, prove it. Police report. Prove it. So...
Did you,
what?
did you read the answers Vic gave the IO9 interview? But he completely twisted his words.
Oh, you mean the
Or
yellow
just
flash
ignored his
video?
answers.
Yeah, no, the yellow flash video? Okay.
Yeah, the IO9.
Yeah, no, I saw that video. They completely did the same thing that Meepy Gal did with her interview. They doctored it and edited it to make
There was
Vic...
one in particular.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There was one in particular where I don't know who it was, but he interacted with this girl, and then later on, she emailed him, and he apologized back in the email, and then they met again after the email, all friendly, and then later on she betrayed him, just like all these other people.
Yeah, I actually... Oh,
I
yeah.
don't remember.
No, I did. Okay, and that's something else too. That is not because this is Samantha. Because I think that has to do with a little bit of Samantha. It has to do with Samantha's friend. She's claiming, and this was in both the article on the door. This has to go back to the damn door, and she's claiming that Vic Mignogna raped her friend. So, which is, again, no police report, nothing. They didn't go to the cops. She's saying that Vic forced... Oh, I'm getting background noise. She's saying that Vic forced herself, or forced himself on her friend. And when she walked in the door of their bedroom or hotel room, Vic was on top of her friend in her bed. So yeah, that was Samantha claiming that about her friend. The friend, I don't know the name of the friend. And also, something else, let me actually, you know what, because someone gave me this screenshot. This is from Jamie Marchie. Hold on, let me...
Ooh, Jane Marchie time.
Let's see, convo... Oh, okay, so let's see, let me make sure I have these in order. Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna show this one. This is how messed up these people are. And again, I have not been asking for this stuff, for the most part. No, go back. People have been handing me stuff. I had someone appear in my inbox saying, hey, you need to freaking see this. And this is this is within context, and this is a snapshot of a much larger conversation, because this person was trying to talk about the Jamie or Vic Mignogna being blasted over false allegations or unproven. This is how freaking nutty Jamie is, and this is what pisses me off. Where is it at? There we go. Okay, so you have, and I can show I posted the full thread of the conversation on Twitter. You just have to go through my media. So, also, Jamie, people lie, but then again, you really don't care about facts, do you? You just want to see Vic burn. This article, I believe he's referring to the IO9 article. This article, you sent fake names, no pictures, and no video evidence. No official evidence like police reports, and you expect him to believe this is good enough evidence to condemn a man to lose everything? To which she replies, yes. Again, this conversation is in context, and there's a thread on Twitter that I made after being handed this stuff and asking permission to put this up. So this is how deranged these people are. Again, I don't know why they all dogpiled on Vic. I don't understand it. It is some of the most weirdest crap I have ever seen. But yeah, Jamie Marchi wants to see him burn for whatever freaking reason on false allegations. I don't know how to explain that anymore. I really don't. Once again, guys, if you guys are just joining us, there's a GoFundMe link both in the description, and I have a Memory and Hollow are shilling the GoFundMe link. If you cannot donate, then please share it everywhere. If you have family and friends who are familiar with Vic Mignogna and are not aware of the situation, go talk to them about it. Share the GoFundMe with them. Let me see.
I posted one of the questions in the Hearth request.
Oh,
Can I ask these voice actors, what exactly are some of their roles?
Jamie Marchi
What shows
played...
they
If I remember,
Sean Schemmel is Goku.
if I remember correctly,
Go ahead.
isn't the guy in question? Isn't he the voiceover for Edward Elric?
Yes, Vic Mignogna is Edward Elric. He is also Broly. He has been Broly. I think he said for 10 to 15 years. Anytime they did a Broly movie, he was the voice of Broly, and he was the voice of Broly again in the Super Broly movie.
I was talking more the other voice actors. I already know Vic Mignogna does
Sean Schemmel is the voice of Goku. Christopher Sabat is the voice of Vegeta. Jamie Marchi is... I don't watch any of the anime she's in, but she is in one called Dragon Maid, and she's been known for interjecting feminist talking points into her dubs. Yeah, and those are pretty much our main players. And then you have Jesse Pridemore, who is a cosplayer, and is buddies with a few of the others. And then you have another voice actress. I forgot what her name is. She, I think, oh god, what's her bucket? Freaking. By the way, Zargoth, do you have the full document of this?
I'm not sure how they get it, but
I'm not sure about the Dragon Ball Z guys, because I wouldn't know how they would benefit from this. But
I can try and look for it.
The dub of the Dragon Maid woman, well, here's the thing, Japanese don't like it if you fuck up their dubs. Anime, they give you a specific, they're very strict on what they want in their anime, right? And if you fuck up their dubs, that can be a bit a profit problem. And she's trying to put feminist crap in her dubs. That could probably be a massive financial. So maybe she's trying to save herself a little bit.
I don't know. She's already been dropped from one convention, though. SCCC. Again, let me reiterate for those of you who are just joining us. The goal, at least this is my goal, and the goal of, I can't speak for everyone, I'm not trying to get other voice actors banned from conventions. I stepped into this because of a friend, and once I reached out to the Risembool Rangers, I saw that there was crap going on, that there was bullshit going on. My goal is just to help get evidence to clear Vic's name, which we have more than enough now. And now there's a lawsuit and a GoFundMe, which please show if you cannot donate. So I am not trying to get anyone else banned. People have tried to bring me stuff about the other voice actors, including the voice of Vegeta. I don't care what raunchy jokes he has made. It's nothing pedophilic or anything like that. I don't care. I'm not trying to get other people banned. I know some people are. That's not my goal. I don't think it should be goal of anyone else. I understand fair treatment because there's now, and I don't know if he's trying to make a point because we touched upon this earlier. Ghost Zen Shell came out and said that Jamie Marchi sexually assaulted him, and now he's supposedly going to court, but hasn't provided any evidence. Again, it is innocent until proven guilty all across the board. Doesn't matter how shitty these people are, unless there's evidence, actual evidence. I'm not going to take anyone's claim. Yeah, I'm not going to crucify anybody without actual evidence. So if it's just to prove a point, you're making the situation worse. So it's already bad enough as it is. Don't make it worse by making fake claims, please, of the other voice actors. But yeah, people are trying to do that. I think someone else came out against Monica Real, which, again, not the goal, guys. Not the goal. Holy crap. Okay, I don't buy that. She didn't have to join this. Phoenix Rain, that's just what it feels like to me. That's all. Oh, you're talking about, I think, Monica Real. Phoenix Rain, Mars Girl did say that she had friends that... Funny, yeah, no, I got that tweet too. That tweet's been passing around. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 3 close friends that went to Monica was connected to Mars Girl. It's more that Mars Girl is the main person. Yes, Mars Girl is the catalyst. She has friends with Funimation. She has connections to Anne because she used to be an editor, even though she likes the bullshit saying, I've never worked for them. Yes, you have. There's an article that she even contributed to. So, yes, she's a freaking catalyst, and she did this on the premiere of DBZ Brawly. Yeah, Mega Monster, I don't want to ruin his life, or labeled a predator for life. Bull, there's no other consequences of accusing him of sexual assault. None. There's no way she didn't know that. Let's see. I cover politics on my channel. Okay, let's see if I missed anything. Mega Monster, the thing about Samantha's explanation is that she said she used the 2016 photos because the 2019 photos had her address. That still makes no. It doesn't make any sense. Because I can snap a picture of my house and not reveal where I live. Unless you are 4chan and you know how to search for someone's address just by going off of a photo of their place without showing numbers and stuff, then yeah, no, she's full of shit. And then try to pull a criminal mischief claim of all things and go, oh, look, there's a police report. No, I just made you report it to the police. They aren't pursuing it. But yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Really, and she filed the report a day after she got busted too. Yeah, no, that is true. She reported it literally on the day because I went to go look at the date of the thread that I made, and it's February 18th. So February 18th is when the door was found to be secure. February 19th is when she went and made the report. February 20th is when the report was ready. A copy for her, which she got. So that's why there's 3 different dates on there. Let's see. She got the money to own a newer phone too. Highly doubt she wasn't able to remove the numbers on a picture. So I've actually been told that Samantha does GoFundMes for like freaking everything. This is something that's been told to me. Let's see. Phoenix because saw Sam in her Facebook before she deleted stuff put out there for anyone else to see. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. Samantha was very small, never a big name. She has worked... Oh, Samantha has been proven to have a channel awesome... No, Rooster Teeth connection. Samantha's connected to Rooster Teeth. She's done some work for them. A movie that came out August 2018. It's in her thread that I did on the door. So she's connected to both Funimation and Rooster Teeth. So yeah, like I said, the web that these people weave with each other is freaking disgusting. And it explains why Vic got booted so darn fast, too. They get away with it because Japan doesn't care. Actually, only Aniplex cares that much. Remember how inaccurate old dubs were, even funny ones. So a little fun fact about the dubs, because I took Japanese class in high school. So here's why some dubs are inaccurate. Anybody who's actually taken Japanese, and again, it's been years since I've been in high school. The Japanese language, their syntax is so much different from the English language. If I remember correctly, if you're talking about a person, I think it's like person, action, adjective. Like, was it? I'm trying to think of an example. As like, watashi wa, my name is Kera desu or something. So name, or watashi wa Kera desu. It's been a while. Their syntax is freaking weird. So when it comes to trying to translate it to English, there's also certain vowels they do not have. Like, for example, LA would be replaced with Romaji, RA or Ra. So English, you'd have like Los Angeles or something like that would be replaced with RA. So it's a bit complicated to dub Japanese because of the syntax, and so.
I find that very funny hearing that, because the Japanese are actually very protective of their properties. I mean, hell, like, just trying to deal with them for the past 20 years was hard enough. You know why it was so hard to get anime over to the West? Because they're very protective of their medium. Hell, it's their bank. And the thing is, when Nausicaa was poorly translated and half the movie was cut, Ghibli threatened to sue.
Oh yeah, no, Japan doesn't fool around. Like,
they should be protective.
Oh yeah, no, if you even look at Nintendo.
Death Note. Yeah.
Nintendo, Shigeru Miyamoto.
It's like.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just saying, it's like even Death Note. Death Note has a great dub, but the thing is that the creator of that anime actually wasn't happy with the dub. He was threatening all sorts of crap if they didn't change certain things, because that's not how he envisioned the characters at all. So they actually had to move around some dialogue points in order to not face legal action with this guy. And the thing is that the Japanese have lightened up recently, but they're still highly protective of their material.
Yeah, and now the UN wants to ruin anime for everyone.
Yep.
What does the UN want to do?
UN and Nazis.
What?
The Japanese aren't going to be happy about that. I don't think they are.
Wait, what are they
want
to do?
The West is
the UN wants to ban all sexualizing kids in anime, or just kids in general.
Oh, that's because of the yeah, they want
the sexualization of kids.
Yeah, and that has to do with
and
the
they're
people
not even kids, they're lollies. So.
Yeah, they. I'm anybody who pushes the lollies, because I know lollies girl. There's a term for boy. Anyone who pushes that, you need to get some freaking help. Oh, they're not real. I don't care. It's still children. It's sick.
I think I remember that. I don't think it's the lolly you're thinking of, because there are different types of lolly. There's the kid one, which is fucked up.
Yeah,
there's one where it's like they're a woman, but they're just
they're
fuck.
They're a
and then
900-year-old mage, but they look like
just as bad.
And then there's lolly fashion, where it's just like cute goth fashion.
Yeah, no.
There's like
no,
you're thinking
it's. Hold on, you're not thinking of Lolly's Miss Name. It's called Lolita. It's L-O...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Lolita. Yeah. It is L-O-L-I-T-A. Lolita. And that is a mixture of Gothic with...
Okay.
Oh, God. Old English, I think? It's been a while, man.
Yeah, Sorry, I might not be 100% there.
No, you're fine. No, it's been years.
Yeah, you're right. It was Lolita. My bad.
No, you're fine. It's just, it's been a while for me too.
I'm fine with them banning the sexualization of children thing. Mm-hmm. But I think the UN's like.
Yeah, they're trying to be a bit more strict than that. They're
trying to be stricter than that, and it's like, well, no, because like the ones that are actually women are fine. They're basically just chibis. You know, but like the ones with the kids, yeah, just ban the ones with the kids.
The thing is that, was it lollies and stuff, they take out, was it like 95% of all anime? You could like find a lolly in almost any anime you want. So that means like there's a ton of banned shows.
I don't watch.
I don't watch
I'm a
that
bit
stuff.
of like elitist. I don't watch anime that normally has the lollies in it.
Neither do I. I stick
There's
to...
normally one, like a lot of.
In most media, but like for me, no. You know, it's Japanese have been using lollies a lot less lately because they're not very profitable anymore. So
let's see. Oh, hey, okay, so I don't know if this has to do with my stream, but an update on the GoFundMe, because we've had people donate within the last hour. Oh yeah. Hey! Someone donated 100! Isaac Della Rosa. Awesome. Let me see. I'm gonna try to... Because like I said, there's other people pushing this GoFundMe. You have the big guys pushing it too, which is actually really cool. 2 hours ago... Let me see. 15, 10, 5, 50, 5, 50... 25, 31, 50, 100, 20, 20, 20, 20, 10, 40, 45, 40, 10, 20, 10. We are now at 55,000 mark, people. So cool. 135, 20, 100 again. 20, 20, 95, every dollar helps, 5, 10, 5, 10, 10, 100, we got another 100, 5, 5, 25, 38, 20, so we've had, like, $400 to $600 within the past 2 hours, guys. That is cool. So yeah, we are at 55,700. So that would make us 44,300 short of our goal. Awesome. And this was started 3 days ago, mind you. So very cool, guys. Can touch base with the chat. Let's see. I'm not joking. Neckbirds were kill for anime. Oh geez, it's not that extreme. Most characters in anime are underage.
I don't know. I've met some crazy neckbeards in my lifetime.
Mega Monster, DB and DBZ had child nudity, so they'd get banned too. Yeah, but that was innocent stuff. It wasn't drawn in a sexualized manner. It was drawn as Goku was a little child, a little Saiyan child who crashed to Earth, had no idea how people function, like, at all, so he had to figure out the traditions and whatnot of humans, and that's Bulma had to kind of learn the hard way of Goku did not understand a lot of things. And also they had to learn with Launch. Launch was a fun character, and they wrote her out. I wonder what happened with Launch. So Launch was hilarious.
There was this thing about Maiden Abyss. There was a controversy about a little girl who was naked, but But the thing is, it wasn't in a sexualized way at all, and within context of the anime, it made sense.
And it was just like 2 frames.
Right, but in context of the anime, it made sense. Like, it wasn't just there to like, hey, get your rocks off to it. It actually made a sense in the anime. It was part of the story. It wasn't, fucking, hey, let's sexualize children, the thing is Japanese have a more... Again, I think people forget that they're a completely different culture to us.
Yeah, I'll give you...
we kind of take advantage of the fact that we take advantage of their media to the point where we kind of forget they're a different culture, they have different standards, they probably have different, expectations of what what Japanese public think thinks, and I think it's just a cultural shock for most people. And it's like when I see that stuff, I see, for instance, if someone, how my mind works, if I see drawn child porn,
that's just tough.
I see it as, okay, some loser sat in the basement and actually just basically made lines and colour. I don't care. And the thing is, that's how my mindset goes. But when it comes to anime, I think the Japanese can understand the difference between sexualizing a child and just having a child that's naked, but it's context of the story.
Right, and I'll give you an example.
Japanese knows this, and people are conflating the two.
Yeah, no, I remember. No, you're fine. I had Hayao Miyazaki's Totoro, My Neighborhood Totoro on, and there's a scene in there. This is part of Japanese culture, where the father, forgive me, it's been a while since I've seen the movie, so I forget the names of everybody. The father got into the bathtub with his two daughters, and so Japanese families are used to bathing with each other. Over here in the U.S., that's seen as pedophilic after a certain age. So I remember my dad, just because my dad was in the room too, and I was watching it, and he goes, "What the crap is going on?" I'm like, "It's part of their culture, Dad." So it was a little bit weird to me too, because I had seen the movie as a little kid, and then I was watching it for the first time as a teenager, and I'm going like, what the crap are they doing? So I had to go look it up, and I had to explain to my dad, oh, this is part of their culture. This is based out of Japan. This is based in an earlier time in Japan. So...
I mean, hell, if you want a more relevant thing, for instance, the culture between England and America and how we see teenagers. As soon as you're a teenager, that's it. You go to college, you get a job, you can have relationships, you can pretty much do anything an adult does except drink.
Yeah.
You just can't play alcohol and cigarettes, but you can smoke alcohol and cigarettes. You're pretty much an adult at that point. And the thing is, it's not illegal to have sex with someone who's 16 here, but it is very looked down upon. Like if you're like a 25-year-old man, you date a 16-year-old, you're pretty much seen as a pervert. You're gonna be called names. You're gonna probably get spit in the face, but it's not illegal. And people know this, and people know that the 16-year-old can make their own choices. They're physically and mentally able to make their own choices at that point. While in America, it's at the age of 18, and people have the mindset of, well, you're a kid until you're 18 years old. As soon as you turn 18 years old, that's when you're an adult.
Yeah.
And that's just a cultural difference upon itself.
Yeah, I will say, here's the thing.
It really just depends on the different cultures, and people are just not understanding that these days.
Well, here's the thing. I'm being very careful with the way that I put this. Some cultures are very regressive and compared to others, and some cultures have a history of mistreating their children. So
there's some cultures that are highly problematic. I understand that. For instance, a lot of Islamic cultures, there's barely any good stuff in them. Germany's age consent law is very concerning, and France's age consent law. Oh no!
That's why kind of all that lollies and stuff isn't looked down upon in Japan because of the age of consent over there.
They bumped up to 14 recently, I think.
No, still it was always 14. Still
a problematic age. I mean, at least in England, it makes sense because you're pretty much treated like an adult as soon as you turn 16. And as soon as you turn 16, it's kind of expected that you get your life together before you turn 18, Otherwise, you're fucked for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I think in
That's just the
Japan,
mindset here.
a lot of arranged marriages are planned out as well still at young ages.
I think arranged marriages are illegal in Japan.
I know
Japan,
they used to a lot.
from what I understand now, and I know we've derailed, but this was kind of like a whatever stream, just to kind of chill out and talk. Japan actually has a marriage problem because of the societal pressures, because you are expected to perform at a high rate in Japan, and a lot of people are so bogged down by the social pressure that they do not want to marry. They actually have a fertility rate problem to where you have, and I read this on an article, I know Gaijin Goomba's talked about this because he's been to Japan multiple times, and there's someone else, I forget his name he is in Japan, he does videos about certain topics like refugees. No, I have to remember that guy's name. I don't remember the guy's name. But he's talked about it too, how people, especially young men, are getting wrapped up in the media so much that they are marrying virtual, they literally call them otakus. They are marrying virtual women, or like one guy married his DS, one guy married a virtual girl, so pretty much it was a live version of Krieger from Archer, Krieger and his waifu. Like, no joke. That is a legit problem over in Japan. So like you have, they put out articles of they have the elderly now worried that they will not be taken care of because there is not enough young people. That there's so much of an age gap now that the old people, that the elders are being scared that they're going to die off without any help or anything like that. And people keep telling Japan, well, you should let refugees in, blah, 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 blah. And Japan's are like, we've seen the bullshit. No, we'll skin you. You're not coming in. Have fun. Even China's meaner than Japan. China, and I'm not go ahead.
Very scared of foreigners. Why would they?
Well, it's not that they're scared of foreigners. They would squash them. But they've seen the stuff that has gone on, and if you look at the history of Japan, they have had to close their doors for 200 years. Granted, it wasn't okay with what they did, but they are very much about respect and preserving their culture. And if you are a threat to that, you are not welcome there, and they will show you that. So, China is even worse. I know
this is an old topic, but
go ahead.
But about the Logan Paul stuff that happened earlier last year.
Oh yeah, that was
he got banned from the country.
Oh yeah, I know. Just because he went into a place that people take their life in, and he videotaped, and he screwed around.
The Suicide Forest.
Oh yeah, Gaijin Goomba. Like I said, I haven't seen his stuff in a while, but I did watch his video. I was up to him for a time. Gaijin Goomba was freaking pissed because he goes, I am an ambassador from America because he teaches in Japan. He teaches English classes in Japan, or he did at one point, and he goes back and forth, him and Aki do, and he goes, I am pissed because I'm an ambassador. I partake in their culture. I am showing them their culture, and when you have idiots like Logan Paul, because Japan actually released an anime and just pretty much shat all over Logan Paul, they were making fun of Logan Paul. It's like, you're an idiot. You're not allowed back. But Gaijin Goomba goes like, I'm an ambassador, and you made all of us, you made my work, what we and several others like me do, you made us look bad. You made us look like we come in and disrespect. And he said it has taken years just to establish his own connections, because he'll go into the temples, he'll go into, he's done a series as to what a real ninja is, and he goes in there and he'll partake of the holidays, he'll talk about them and the culture and whatnot, like the villages. And so he goes, you just made me and several others look bad. Why did you do this? You went to what's considered a sacred place and freaking screwed around in there. And then I think Logan Paul even went and screwed around in one of the temples or something, I think. And he just, oh God, people were so pissed. I went, what are you doing?
He grabbed a handful of pennies and just chucked them into the washing thing.
He did
On the
what?
death of-
That's a lot of people didn't find out until quite a bit later, which was when he dunked his camera into that little pond where the koi fish were. Apparently, that poisoned the koi fish and killed them.
Okay,
His camera leaked out.
I will say that I do not know, I would have to look it up, the importance of the koi fish, but I do know this is just anytime, because I've noticed that they're highly respected. You see them in a lot of Japanese artwork, especially from the past.
Well,
It's something to do about reincarnated souls or something.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I do
I
know that
remember
they're
that
very
from the
important.
Silent Voice.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure about koi, but I think it's got something to do with souls.
let me actually see if I can
That
look it
makes
up.
sense.
Because that is something that I do know about. Let's see, koi fish meaning. Okay, let me see. Because I do know.
They used
remember
the koi
seeing
fish as
Huh?
quite
About
symbolic
koi
in
fishes.
the Silent Voice movie.
Okay, I got it. Here it is. Koi fish meaning in Japan is good fortune or luck. They also are associated with perseverance in adversity and strength in purpose. The koi fish symbolize good luck, abundance, and perseverance. Symbolic in Buddhism is to represent courage. Based on the legend, it became a symbol of worldly aspiration and advancement. So they keep, yeah. So it's very symbolic because, like, I know that there's a Japanese restaurant out here in Mattoon, and you don't screw with the koi fish. It literally has like this big old in the restaurant. A big old thing of koi fish, and you can tell they are really well taken care of. You do not touch koi fish. You only look at the koi fish. They even tell you, don't stick your hands in the water, don't throw anything in the water, coins, nada. Don't do anything in the water. Leave it alone. Yeah. Oh.
I think you can feed them bread.
No.
Yeah.
You don't feed koi fish.
No.
You leave their koi fish alone. You can look at koi fish, but you don't throw anything. You don't feed them anything. I think. Go ahead. I think they're very particular.
And what did you watch the movie?
Which movie?
The Silent Voice
The Silent Voice. No, I haven't seen it.
with the death.
Mm-mm.
In the anime, the main two protagonists, the heroine, the guy, they always went onto a bridge and fed the koi fish bread.
Well, that
Get into
probably
the
has
water.
to do with the culture, but when they're like housed in a place like that and they're well taken care of, like I will tell you that they don't want you messing with the koi fish. You don't mess with the koi fish. You don't feed them anything. They even had a sign on this pond, please don't throw anything in the pond, coins, nothing. When they're gathered like that in a pond, you leave them alone. It's one thing to feed them out in the wild, but when they're gathered like that, I don't even think it's a good idea.
I'm just thinking I was just thinking what animal was I thinking about that soul thing? I can't remember. I can't remember. My brain's fried at the moment.
No, you're fine. That's why I'm looking this stuff up. Japanese culture. Here we go. Because maybe there's a bit more to them. You may be. Okay, so here's also. This is from Quora.
I also posted some things in there for you, but
Oh, okay. Let's see, everything paused.
Sorry, I derailed the stream.
No, you're fine. I wanted this to be a chill stream because it has been such a hectic week, and I know we're pushing. I wanted people to come here and relax, chill, the GoFundMe, and I just know that this is fine. I didn't want to like stick my head. We brought it up, but I didn't want to like focus on the bullshit that's been going on for the past week. Let's see, koi fish. What is the meaning of koi fish to the Japanese culture? In Japanese culture, the koi carp is highly respected and a very symbolic fish that is closely tied to the country's national identity. So it's identity thing too. The koi carp is thought to be a symbol of luck, prosperity, and good fortune within Japan. So that's like why they're gathered in the buildings. They're a symbol of good luck and fortune. So if they're there, they're going to bring the whatever area that they're in that pond good luck and fortune. The name koi itself is Japanese and simply means carp in the Japanese language. So koi carp was first produced in Japan during the 1920s in a town of Ojaya in the Nagata Prefecture located in the northeast coast of Honshu Island. The wider world was not introduced to the koi carp until the early part of the 20th century, when selectively bred koi from the Nagata Prefecture was first exhibited at the annual exposition in Tokyo. Let me read, because they do have symbolic stuff. Perseverance. Firstly, the koi signifies perseverance due to the fish's tendency to swim upstream, never stop moving, and resist simply going with the flow. This symbolism represents how a person can remain strong in the face of adversity, never give up, and develop strength of a character, purpose, and ultimate success through perseverance. Strength. The koi is a common symbol of strength and steadfastness in the face of adversity, and a much admired trait of remaining strong when faced with poor odds. The imagery of koi swimming upriver is often used to symbolize the overcoming of obstacles and ultimate victory in the face of adversity. Tattooing. Tattooing is a historical Japanese art form with its origins in group and culture affiliations. While purely decorative tattooing is popular today in Japan as it is anywhere else in the world, in traditional Japanese culture, tattooing is a very meaningful and spiritual process that is not undertaken lightly. Tattoos of koi carp are used to symbolize transformation and alchemy, and how through perseverance and hard work, the koi can climb steep waterfalls or evolve into dragons, another important symbol of Japanese culture. The koi also represents wisdom, knowledge... Go ahead.
If I might interject, there are also the different kinds of koi that I posted in your request chat that represent different things. The kuchibeni is a white and red, known as the lipstick fish, with a white body and red markings around the mouth, is said to inspire long-lasting, loving relationships. The kohaku is a red and white fish known as a catfish with a white body and red mark on its head, believed to encourage advancement in career. So generally, you would have different kinds of these koi in your pond to bring you these kinds of luck, and killing them is considered basically ruining that and actually bringing upon the inverse of that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
so Logan Paul ruined everything again.
Yeah, so that's why when you see the koi, like I said, at this restaurant and other places, it's one thing to, I don't even know if it's even a good idea to try to mess with them in the wild in Japan. But I do know that when they are gathered in a pond in like a building, they are well taken care of, and you do not screw with the koi fish. You don't mess with their pond. You examine them. You enjoy the koi fish by with your eyeballs. That is about it. You don't mess with them.
You can look in your Hearth. You can look in your Hearth requests for the information that I put.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Koi fish.
I'm looking at it.
Was just a warning for us of what was about to come.
Yeah.
Just had to hang around.
See, I'm looking at it because there's two different names. There's two different names for a white and red fish known as a catfish with a white body and a red mark on its head. This one is called, according to your information, they call it a kohaku, but according to the Quora, they call it a tancho, and they describe it. Some of the most highly prized and most valuable koi specimens in the world are the koi that have a pure white body with a lone red spot on its head called a tancho. So are they calling the red spot a tancho, or are they calling the actual koi a tancho? These koi regarded symbolic as... Oh, okay.
It depends. There are differences in the names and stuff like that, but it more or less getting the color of the fish and what their meaning is remains the same.
Right. Now, I will say, let's see, what is the, do you have about the white and orange one? Yeah, see, a lot of the time, the way that I've seen the koi fish is, I believe the ones gathered at this particular restaurant that I've been to a couple times, are the kohaku or the tancho ones where they have the white spot. And according to Quora, they say that it is symbolic of the Japanese flag, which the Japanese flag is pure white with a red circle on it. So, and let's see, and are considered to be an incredibly good omen and highly patriotic symbol. So, going back to the Logan Paul thing, depending on what color of koi fish were in this pond, if it was the Tonko or the Kohaku, yeah, no wonder why people hate them.
Well, it's not just that. Generally in large koi ponds in Japan, they will have, especially around temples and stuff, they will have a mixture of them.
Yeah, and you'll see, like, sometimes it's occupied with paintings of a dragon, or you'll see Buddha, like a statue of Buddha somewhere. Jade, I know jade is very symbolic, so you'll see, like, a structure somewhere in the pond or near the pond made of jade. So, like I said, they're, like, once again, when they're gathered, you don't screw with the koi fish. That was an interesting... I'm not all that knowledgeable about Japan, but just from my Japanese classes and being in Oriental areas like Chinatown and Chicago, which is mixed with Vietnamese, Japanese, Chinese, Filipino, you do not screw around in there. Like, they want you to enjoy their culture and their products, and because they will try, if you've been into any Chinatown, you will notice that how they select their food, it's different. The sushi bars and whatnot, you don't screw around in those. Like, you have fun and you respect, but I don't think I've seen any crap go down in Chinatown and Chicago. I've never seen any troublemakers. It's just an area that you don't screw in. They will, like, squash you, and they take their traditions from Japan and China very seriously when they bring them. Like, the last time me and my husband we went with some buddies, they had a funeral procession, and it was like this big old long one, and like everybody in the area just literally stopped what they were doing and they watched the procession go by. Like, everybody just stopped. So, like, yeah, no, they don't screw around with their stuff, man. I still can't believe Logan Paul did what he did. God, I heard about that. I was like, you're an idiot. Let's see. Jiv didn't make a monster that looked like Logan Paul.
In Japan,
Just kind of gonna say, while they do believe in respect, they are pretty weird.
They're
well, they are a culture that was cut off for.
I will post something to I just posted something for that. There you go.
Yes, that. Okay, I cannot show that on stream. I'm gonna get docked for that. I know what that is, but I will not show that on stream.
I know.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I actually had Ansgar on Twitter show me that, because he goes, yeah, Japan has this holiday with this in it, and I'm going like, what? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, oh my god. So, yeah, no. But anyway, let's see. No, go away, Windows. Yeah, no, I'm not showing that on stream. No. Well, I think...
You could probably explain it, though.
Maybe. Let me see. See if I can...
It's in the way that you say.
The Shinto Kanamara Bitsuri Festival of the Steel Phallus. I know it represents fertility. Something about this holiday, because I did watch, I was given a few YouTube videos to watch on it. Japan, the people celebrate it, but like the higher ups of the country, they won't even acknowledge that it's going on. And I forget why, but they don't care about it. They won't like put it on their calendars or anything, but like a lot of people celebrate it.
Because it's popular among prostitutes?
No.
It's probably very embarrassing.
It's... Yeah. I will say, like, with the YouTube videos, it's very weird. But before this conversation gets any weirder...
There you go.
And I think I'm going to end the stream here before we derail on something. Because it's like, weird note. But anyway, thank you guys for coming out. Yes, our stream has dwindled, so our stream done dead. Once again, for those of you who are watching this process, Memory and Hollow are shilling the link to the GoFundMe. If you cannot donate, please shill it. It is also in the description. It is the very first link in the description. So please, please, please shill this around. If you do not know what is going on, but you are familiar with Vic Mignogna, YouTube videos are going to be your best friend right now. You can punch in Vic Mignogna and get like a deluge of them. So, but anyway, you guys have a nice night. Try to be as friendly as you can with what's been going on. I know I've been getting a little bit squirrely. I can't stand the bullshit, man, and I have no problem knocking people upside the heads. I've had people block me because of it, but anyway, you guys have a nice night. Take care, and hopefully this comes to a close
Much
very
love.
soon. Yes.